This is Devious Dave Rose, professional pariah and all around asshole. And you are tuned in to the greatest, defending, undisputed video game collector on the planet. Casey is Raw.
What's up, AJ?
What's going on, bud?
Dude, I was sick again today. I thought I might have had COVID again, but because I woke up
Yeah,
and I had this like metallic taste in my mouth, and I was just coughing my brains out. Luckily, it's
I
not
hear you
that.
on that.
Luckily, it's not that or the flu. It's just a nasty chest cold.
Do you
So
have that after nasal drip? Because I hear that's what a lot of people are getting after COVID, is a nasal drip,
no.
like a cough, like a bad cough or some shit.
Oh,
The post
I mean,
nasal drip.
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's well, I would get a shortness of breath for a second, like I go,
Yeah.
and then I still have a lingering cough, but now like I got this chest cold just came out of nowhere. I was just scared when I woke up. I had this real metallic taste, and it felt, and not only that, it was like bloody, but uh, I didn't spit anything up, but I'm okay now, except the chest cold. But
Take some Mucinex, man. You'll taste better. You'll feel better.
hey, so go ahead and so how you doing? I'm sorry, just
Oh,
rambling,
just
rambling.
working. Just working. That was all pretty much today. I mean, did my usual deliveries, shit like that. But I mean, yeah. So what are the topics for tonight?
Well, you know the
Well,
main
obviously
one.
I know the one, but I'm talking like what besides that.
Um, I think that it's a good one. I mean, you know how it rolls. We start with something and we end up somewhere else.
Yeah, I know. We talk about
So
one thing, and next thing you know, we're talking about something about Casey going to do prostitution or some shit, or going
yeah,
to a strip club or some shit. All right. Well, I
let's
think I think. Well, I know Tex said he wanted to talk about the whole thing with
yeah.
the conspiracy. Well, his conspiracy with the whole WWE thing. Obviously, I know this is all a bunch of bullshit. We don't know who's
Uh,
selling to what yet. We don't know what's happening. We
uh,
were all tricked last night. Literally, everybody on the fucking internet, YouTube, Twitter, the whole nine, social media, we all got tricked.
well,
We all got worked.
yeah, I agree. But
Yeah.
let's say hi to the couple people that's actually here. Let's say hi to Wicked
How's it going, Wicked? What's going on, Costanza?
and Constanza. He thinks I get sick too much, and he would be right. I
I
do.
think you need to get a fucking some immune system boosters. I think, yeah, like how Costanza was saying.
Well, I mean, I take vitamins and stuff like that. Like, especially ever since COVID, I take a lot of vitamins.
Let me ask you, do you still wear your mask while that? Because, like, when I do my deliveries, because I don't know who the fuck these people are, like, I'll wear my mask into the buildings, but then when I get out of there, I'll take it off and
Yeah.
sanitize my hands and then keep going. mean, cause dude, I don't know, dude. I've had COVID twice now, and
Oh shit.
it sucked, dude. Tell me about it. I was out of work for like almost a month because it was like fucking every two. It was like both was the 1 week, the first 2 weeks I had it got better. Then the next 2 weeks I had it again. So it's like fuck that. I'm just gonna wear my mask when I go in to get the deliveries, drop them off, and then fucking go on with my business.
Oh, there's one point Costanza says I'm trying to buy everyone's channel for views. I mean, I did kind of pay a little promotion from Frank, but I showed up on Dr. Earl's channel today actually.
Are you on Dr. Earl's channel today?
Yeah, he was talking about it a little bit, but after we just minorly just talked about it, we moved on to talking about 50s music, and I was like, it was fun.
See, I can have a big conversation with Dr. Earl because like I'm really into like the rock and metal and like hell, I mean, I'll even like country, but like fucking when I was telling my girlfriend, she was like shocked that I named all these country singers. She was like, "You're a metalhead. How do you know all these country song singers?" I'm like, "I'm not an idiot. I know fucking music. Hell, I like rhythm and blues, the old rhythm and blues, not that fucking new
Yeah,
R&B bullshit." But like, I like fucking BB King and fucking Motown and all that shit, Fucking the
I
Temptations. Dude, I
I
could talk about that.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And Jerry Lee Lewis, even though he's
Oh,
a fucking pedophile, but fuck him. I like, Elvis, shit like that. I mean, come on. If I had to go to anybody for like a mm, country singer, I'd probably have to go with Garth Brooks, my favorite all time. I would have to
oh
say.
yeah, he's like the Babe Ruth of country.
Well,
I
I would
mean,
say probably like Hank Aaron's. He was really good. Even though Hank Aaron's, I don't know.
so Texas in chat, he says he ditched the mask 3 months into the lockdown, never got the vid, eat more
Hmm.
rare and bloody meat, and drink more
Oh,
whiskey,
that's what
and you'll
I
be
do.
fine.
Dude, when I ever get the chance to get fucking like a nice steak, oh, I'll buy it like fucking New York strip. Oh yeah, fucking. What I really want is I want a 52-ounce steak. Give me one of those beautiful things. I'll eat the shit out of it
Oh
with some
yeah,
fucking A1 steak sauce. Oh my god, I'll be in heaven.
I mean I love steak.
I heard down in Tennessee, or not Tennessee, but Texas, they have a fucking 52-ounce steak that if you eat it all in a certain amount of time, it's free or some shit. I don't know if that's true. Texas
Oh,
could tell us about that.
I wouldn't
But
doubt it. I mean, God, I mean, there's a lot of those restaurants. They'll have like a fucking burger like
oh yeah,
this
dude, like,
big.
have you watched the Food Network channel?
No,
No? Okay, well, fucking, there's this dude. It's called Man vs. Food.
yeah, I heard about
Fucking,
that.
oh my god, like, I'm surprised that dude hasn't had a heart attack from all the food he's ate
Oh, I'm
around the
shocked.
whole country.
Oh, hold on. Tex says the big Texan in Amarillo has that.
Okay, so that's the one I was thinking of. Okay, because I knew they had a 52-ounce steak that if it's uh it's if you can eat it the whole thing, it's like it's free or whatever. Just like in Las Vegas, there's a fucking restaurant called the Heart Attack
Oh
something.
yeah, I don't even
Yeah,
think that's open anymore.
no, it's still open.
Is it?
Yeah,
What's up, Flame Legend? I really don't think it's open because I think they're having problems. But I mean, I'm not from that area, so I
I'm
can't
not
say
either.
yes. But I know the restaurant you're talking about because people go there and wear the the gown, and then they'll order the biggest burger, and then they have to finish it if they want to at least get a T-shirt. I think they would get it for free, and if
Yeah, because it's funny. It's speaking about that Heart Attack restaurant that we were talking about.
yeah,
I don't know if you did you say you ever been there?
what?
Did you say that you went there before?
No, I would.
Okay, well,
I give it a try.
yeah, me too. But I was watching on Man vs. Food. Like they literally dress you up like you're going in the OR room
Oh
to
yeah,
fucking eat. It's like it's crazy. Like it's so cool. It's like, but it's like I don't know, man.
and they'll whip you if
Oh yeah, the
you get
girls.
out.
Yeah, the naughty nurses. Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
let them.
they'll.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not into getting hurt. I mean,
No, they're just gonna play whip you.
yeah, but I think they even had a sign that says that if you're over 350 pounds, you eat for free. I'm like, holy
How
shit!
much do you weigh, Casey?
Not 350.
Because I'll admit I'm 230. I'll admit that I'm 6 foot 230. I'll admit that.
I'm definitely the heaviest I ever been right now, but that's, I mean, I feel like that partially working. I mean, what I do is really physical. It's not like I'm like round like fucking Bullfrog or Tommy. Sorry, Tommy,
No, you
but
don't look that big. Like to be honest with you, like I mean, you don't look that big compared to like. No offense, like we said to Tommy or Bullfrog, but I mean they are the biggest people in the community. Let's be
oh yeah,
honest.
holy shit, we got Anani in the chat.
How's it going, Anami?
Dude, I still love those cookies
What's
that
going on, Bam?
I s-
What's
had.
that?
I love those cookies that Anani gave me options to do.
What
Oh
kind
no.
were they?
Oh, it was just all types. It was just I could make my selections, and I was pretty happy for all the ones I picked out.
Cool, cool.
Uh,
Any really good ones you recommend? Yokozuna NC 2010. Oh my
uh,
god. Oh my! I was watching Ken's show Friday. Tommy looks really big,
yeah,
bigger than before.
sadly, I mean, I hope
Like
he.
that's not good.
No, I feel bad for the guy. Like he, I mean, like I know he has a job, but I'm wondering how much physical he actually does. I mean,
That's a good question. I mean, I used to ride around in a car all day, so I mean, what the fuck?
yeah. I mean, I'm up and moving all the time. Like I'm taking tires off, lifting brake drums that's like 70 pounds.
Oh wow, yeah. How much can you deadlift or lift in general?
Oh, I don't know.
Dude, I haven't lifted a set of weights in so long. Like, I don't know. Like, I
I
mean, it depends of what you count for. Like, I don't know, fucking, what's a 24 pack of fucking water? Because that's no problem. I lift that fucking when I go to the grocery store to go get some water. I'll go grab a 24 pack and lift it over my shoulder and walk around with it. So I mean, I don't know.
Anani said that she was sick with the flu. I thought I had something really bad today. So I mean, I'm trying to be more reliable at work, not missing time. But after COVID,
Yeah.
I I like this felt like worse than what I had with COVID. But
I rarely ever get sick. Like I'm like that Iron Man type of person that like I rarely get sick, but like if it was like COVID, yeah, I got
mm,
sick. But like the flu or like coughing, sneezing, stuff like that, nothing. But you know what's funny is about the whole COVID incident. When I got it both times, like it wasn't as bad as what people were saying it was. Like you had to go to the hospital and shit. It's like it was like a flu that I literally beat in a couple days because I was pushing myself through it. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not gonna lay in bed and fucking feel useless. I'm a workaholic. I had to work. I can't fucking sit back and bullshit around. It ain't
mm.
happening."
Nani says she doesn't have COVID. I mean, that's good. I mean, I don't know which ones would be worse right now, if the flu or COVID.
Think
I'm
if you
not.
got both,
Yeah,
damn, that would fuck your day up.
yeah, no shit. Or you know what the one of the doctors told me when I had it. they were checking my lungs. They're like, okay, you don't have bronchitis or pneumonia. So I was like,
Right.
I hear if you have the pneumonia, that it'll fuck you up.
Oh yeah. Dude, I
So
was so close to having a heat stroke way back in 2013. Fucking my dumbass when me and my girlfriend were first dating, right?
yeah,
Fucking she's in the I Love Lucy collection, and I was buying her the I Love Lucy ones. And at the time, my car was broken down, so I was riding my bike everywhere, pretty much, right? So
mm-hmm.
fucking, it's like 100 and like,
Oh,
God, I don't even know, it's like 100 plus out, and my dumbass forgets to stay hydrated, so I'm fucking making it back down from Target all the way up, and I almost damn near passed the fuck out. I'm like, fucking come home, fucking throwing up and shit, fucking heat exhaustion. It was fucked up.
Tech says they're the same thing. I would say it's close, but the doctor that told me that the flu right now is really bad and it's out there. So I told the nurse or whatever, the male nurse that came in and put the swab up my nose. I was like,
How
I
far do they go?
don't go up like pretty far, like up the hair or something. Like it's
Does it touch your brain? Because I know you're a flat earther and you have a
uh,
different kind of brain than we do. So I'm just curious. Like, did
well,
it poke it and you're like, ow?
well, I did tell them that you
Casey
got
loves male nurses.
oh
What's going on, Steve?
hey Steve. Well, I did tell them, say, hey, are you gonna take a sample of my brain? And they're like, yeah. Then he
What
did.
brain?
Then they did it. And
uh,
I told the guys, like, I think I hate this this test worse than shots, and I hate shots or needles.
oh, you don't have any tattoos, do you?
No, but
Okay, that's
I
okay.
can.
No, I was just asking because you said you hate needles. That's why I asked if you had any tats.
Well, the thing is, I know years and years ago, I went to do a donate plasma, and they
I've
went.
donated blood a few times.
I think when you're donating plasma, it's like even worse or something. They went in and they tapped both of my arms. They went straight through both of my veins, and
Right.
I guess they called infiltrated or whatever. And I
Okay.
was like, it hurt like a motherfucker. I was like, never again. I don't care how broke I am.
So you're pretty much prostituting, and let me guess, for video games, right?
Probably.
Jeez. Well, we all know. Well, we already knew Casey was a prostitute, so I mean, there's no fucking faulty there.
Oh no. But they hurt, but when getting like doing blood tests, usually I
Right.
can handle it. It's when usually they'll do the shot at I can't watch them do it. So
Oh, do you pass out and shit?
no, I'd rather not look at it, take the pain, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good. Like I'll look at it afterwards. It's like, oh, good, they got it
So
going.
you are pretty much a really like a real life, pretty much 5-year-old in a 42-year-old man's
Oh,
body.
well,
He's like, tell me when the shot's over. Where's my lollipop?
oh, I used to be real. I used to be really, real bad, but
Oh, I know. I'm
but dude,
just messing with you.
oh, Nani is right. It's more lucrative to donate plasma. Yeah, I think when I went there, I think they'll give you 70 something bucks if you donate plasma. So I was like, that's what I was like, yeah, why not? Someone benefits and I get money. Why not? So
I get more video games. I get to
yeah,
hoard more video games.
exactly. But dude, I seen a guy where like a grown ass adult
Okay.
It's on YouTube where a guy's like freaking the fuck out. He's literally like freaking out. He's like screaming and when they're about to do the needle, the guy literally just passes out and passes right out of the
I've
chair.
seen those videos before that literally like I don't get it. It's like, okay, maybe it's not me because I'm not terrified of needles or anything like that,
Mhm.
but it's just like it's just a poke. It's all. It's not gonna fucking hurt you.
Well, I mean, it stings like a motherfucker if they hit it wrong. And
Well, you gotta be a dumbass if you don't know what you're doing.
well, it seems a lot of times that they go for me like they'll like try to search for the vein, and
See,
sometimes
I have good veins.
it seems like they have a hard time. And one time, my late wife, I think she said, stick him in the forearm. It's like
Stick him in the forearm.
I'm
I'd
like,
been like,
I was like, you fucking bitch.
I would have said stick her in the oven if that's the case. Then.
Oh,
Oh.
but
uh.
hey, Steve, I don't know if I said hi to Steve, but we
Yeah,
got
we said hi to Steve.
Tech says he likes to watch the needle goes in. Guess
Well,
he's
you're just a sick, fucking twisted person in general, Tex. Come on.
well, some people could just handle it, like just do it. A lot of times I'm a
It
left.
doesn't phase me.
Well, when I'm to go do it, a lot of times I'll have them do it to my left arm instead of my right, and I'll just like, "Ah."
All right.
And I think that's even a little exaggerated.
Yeah.
But
I've slaughtered enough animals at this point that blood and guts are nothing. Well,
oh,
yeah, I mean, come on. You know, I bet you Tex probably lives in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, or he wishes he lived there.
you probably have minus that room with all the wood paneling. It probably has rooms painted like sprinkled like blood is like everywhere. That's probably it's red paint, but he sprinkles around and then he'll have like a red uh handprint here and there. But
uh,
no, but like God, I hate shots. But it's not the blood coming out. It bothers me. It's this thing.
oh, you don't have a pain tolerance or pain threshold like
I
is like
do.
really low. Well, you just said a
Well,
shot hurts, so that means
it
you're a
stings.
wuss.
It stings. Every once in a while, someone's so good, it's damn near like feels like nothing.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there really isn't nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's just you
I mean,
know.
dude, I get burns all the time, like from welding and cutting, and my my arm will be all jacked up. That like I'm still kind of like healing from a bunch of burns on my arm.
Well, yeah, you're a welder. I mean, of course, that big fucking welding jacket, fucking, you set that bitch on fire. You're gonna have it go through your arms and shit.
Well, yeah, a lot of times when there's a hole, and like if I hate when I'm welding overhead because sometimes I'll go into the sleeve and it'll settle in my elbow, and then it'll go down to my shoulder.
Let me ask you, how much flesh have you actually burnt off your body yet before?
Oh, it's not like I get specks. Like sometimes,
Okay.
I mean, when I like are like and now I burn, but it's if it's like something huge, then I'd be worried about that. But no, I had one time. It's like at when I was in Pennsylvania,
Right.
and I had a bunch of it went down this arm that my I had to get it covered up with gauze and stuff because it was bad.
Wow. J-Man's at the door.
What? I'm all, I'm I'm all alone. I mean, I got my dogs here, but don't scare me like that. I hadn't heard from J Man forever, so
What's going on, Telvish?
Calvish, what's up? Tech says that the Hewitt house from TCM 2003 is his dream home.
I don't think I've seen the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I don't think I have. I think I just watched the first one, and after that, I was just like, to the other ones. I'm not the biggest Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan. I know Texas, that's like religion to him down there, but it's like, it's take it or you leave it for me.
Anani says that blood and guts and dead bodies don't bother her, but knowing someone's dying and fearful, it does. You know what the thing is? I understand that. I agree. But like I can't stand sitting and watching a show with my mom and my ex-girlfriend because sometimes they'll watch something where like was it Dr. Pimple Popper? And
Oh man, I've seen that show before.
They'll do like they'll squeeze shit out, or they'll fucking cut people open and pull like just a huge mass of stuff. I was like, oh. I mean, I get it from my dad because have you ever watched MASH the movie?
MASH?
Yeah.
No, I thought you're talking like MASH, the show from like the fucking 80s, the Vietnam show. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Well, that's the they first had the movie, then they had the series. So
okay.
I'm talking about the movie.
Okay.
I highly suggest the movie. I honestly feel the movie's a lot better than the series.
Rather than the TV show?
Oh yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll have to check it out.
I mean, I'm just more a fan of the movie than the TV show, but there was at one point someone's getting their amputation on their leg or something, and
getting amputated.
Yeah, with a hacksaw, and my dad says he can't handle this spot because he imagines the hacksaw going through the.
Oh, okay. So you and your dad have the weak stomachs. How about your mom?
Oh no, she'll sit and watch that shit, like where with that fucking pimple popper thing, and she'll be like, "Oh, that's nothing." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, oh, we got Leatherface cousin coming. What's up, Leatherface cousin?
That is I. It's a little known fact that we're actually related, so don't get out of line, or you get to
So I mean,
what's going on, Tex?
Well, I was gonna say, which cousin are you? Are you like first cousin, second cousin, third cousin?
Well, see, the whole family's been a little bit muddied up on who's who and what's what, so we all just kind of jump in together. It works out. So I just say cousin because it sounds good. So it's all good.
Because I mean, they say when your cousin is like your second cousin, that's damn near no longer blood. So,
I don't know if that's true or not, but okay.
Wait, that is so fucked up, Case, that you'd even think that. So what are you saying that you're gonna do something with your second cousin?
No,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just saying. I mean,
everybody heard you say they're pretty much not bloods. That means you're gonna take advantage of your second cousin. You are a fucked up man.
I've got a feeling he's used that before. Like
I think so too.
Dude, I've seen people who marry their cousins and they're
that Gypsy Sisters show. Fucking that shit's fucking weird.
They end up with web-footed kids that star in The Hills Have Eyes. Pretty much after.
Or fucking Harold and Kumar go to the Guantanamo Bay, the one with the fucking mongoloid fucking inbred.
Right.
No, I mean, when you're like a cousin of a cousin, you really ain't blood anymore, but
it's still your cousin.
I thought I read somewhere that we're all like every human being on the planet is like within a 30-second cousin of one another.
Yeah, we're all technically related somehow. I mean, it's the truth. It's kind of, there is a little bit of incest everywhere if you think about it.
Well, I mean, if you think
Casey's
about
Bullfrog's cousin.
I mean,
What the fuck?
if you believe like the story of Adam and Eve and how we got here, obviously incest would have had to have happened. Otherwise,
Well, let's talk about
so.
Adam and Eve before we move on to our main topic.
Casey, is that true?
What?
What Califrog said?
What did Califrog say?
Or Callan Frog?
I saw K's at Golden Corral earlier hogging all the steaks. No comment.
No comment.
I'd be willing to bet when Casey goes to Golden Corral, he doesn't even get a plate. He just takes the big serving spoon and eats it as he walks down the aisle.
Come on now, give him a little less credit than that, Tex. Let's be honest.
Oh, what? No, he stands at the end of the buffet and has a tippet on their side, and it just rolls down. That's how he does it.
So is he gonna pull a Ryback? Feed me more.
No, sorry, I'm not. I guess I forgot that saying.
Nani, I'm gonna say I was kidding. Of course,
this is all comedy. If people think that anybody on here says fucked up shit that's true, this is a comedy show. This is all just for fucking stunts and giggles.
I do have a bone to pick with you people out here propagating.
You people.
Yeah, you people. That's what I said. Out here propagating all of this fake illnesses, Fauci's nonsense on here. Oh, I had the Rona. You had a cold or the flu. Why are you propagating this? You mask-wearing heathens. Why don't you just get on out of here?
Well, granted, I only wore the mask.
I only go into the stores if I have to drop off a package. That's the only time.
It was like, let's see. It was like 2.5 months into the first year of the lockdown.
Right, like 2002 or 2020?
This was right at the point where, like, oh, there's so many people dying that they had to bring in refrigeration trucks. I don't know if y'all ever heard that or not.
Dude, I was working in that shit deep.
It was about that time. Well, it was like June, I want to say, because that's when we went on vacation. And I was like, you know what? I've had enough of this thing. If it's going to kill me, it's going to kill me. I threw the mask away and never went back.
Right.
So we went on vacation. And then from that point forward, I was the guy that walking into the store, sir, you got to be masked up. I've got a medical exemption, or blah, blah, blah. I just walk on, do my thing. So I was the obnoxious guy that made everybody mad because I refused to cuck out and I put that slave mask on over my nose.
Right.
So good.
I mean, I only wear it when, like, go places and be like, oh, they don't, they get people pissed off, and I don't want to be there pissing people.
But see, that's the thing. I like making people mad, though. I dare them to yell at me. Most people don't.
Oh,
so.
I didn't have to fucking send him the invite. He told me to send the invite, so it's like, I do again. There's the deal.
Yeah, most people aren't stupid enough to get mouthy with it.
Right.
We got Didi.
Most people don't even care. What's going on, Didi?
What's up, fuckers?
Where are they? Oh,
yeah. Where's the fuckers at?
See, we got
relax, people. When Tex said "you people," he meant black people. Relax.
Oh, well, I mean,
everybody knows that. Come on, Didi. I mean, I have a gimmick to live up to here. I gotta play the role. Come on.
I mean, come on. We're pretty much the racists here. It's the three racist materials.
I mean, yeah, you have two white guys. I mean, even the fucking dog is white. Look at him.
No.
Well, I mean, we did, a little behind the scenes talk here. We did have a vote. One minority per show. Only one color.
Yeah, and you're the minority.
We can only have one.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad I met your guys' quota.
Yeah, because
you are a minority.
If we get more than one, we know how y'all like to cause trouble, and we don't want to have that happen.
we don't want to have to get you Spicky McWetbacks out of here.
Oh,
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Technically, we got a token black guy with deity because he's
Deity, I thought that was fucking Kratos. But no, wait, didn't we say he was white now?
No. See,
Can we
here's
vote
the
on
thing.
that?
Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos. He's black.
We have multiple in the handicap variety from Casey to Mikkel. So we're good on that. And we have all of the colors covered. So we can't be canceled here. So we're all good.
Right.
Exactly.
We can't be racist if we got a sample of each
Right.
of everyone.
Exactly.
That's right. So I could say the N-word all I want and not get in trouble.
Yes, please. Casey actually encourages that you do say that with the R
come
at
on.
the end.
Look how many times
R at the
Texas said it on here. How you can go back in the archives, and Texas called people the N-word multiple times.
Yes, I have.
Deity, how long did you ran with that J-Man thought you were black forever, right? And
yeah, it was a little over a year.
That's funny.
Dude, I could tell from the get-go he's not black. He doesn't have that accent.
Well, see, a little peek behind the curtain is I don't care what color you are. I think most people suck, whether you're white, brown, or purple. Don't really care, so it's all good.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he would catch me the day I posted a picture on Twitter of myself, and he didn't. So it lasted another 4 months after that.
There you go.
I would love, because every time we'll work with it and say, hey, it's our token black guy.
Token black guy.
And then
I want a t-shirt that says that. I would actually wear that just to get
Token Lives Matter, like South Park with Cartman.
I want a t-shirt that says token black guy right on the front and with as wide as I am. I think that'd be hilarious comedy to get responses out of folks.
But what do you think about when Cartman wore that shirt on South Park that says Token Lives Matter? And he kept standing by Token.
I love
South Park. What?
I love South Park.
Tommy
the video games are better, actually.
Tommy burned down the forest.
How else are you going to stay warm in wintertime? That's a very good source. It's a very good heat source. It can keep you. It's cold in North Carolina come wintertime.
I believe everyone should watch Tommy's gun safety video. In the
my God. That kid needs never to have a gun in his possession ever again.
What was that hat he was wearing? It was
a fedora.
Beanie with
goggles.
It was a beanie with goggles. I have never seen that before.
He's a weird individual.
See, what's the point of that?
He's lucky he didn't kill himself on the video.
He's holding a gun with his finger in the trigger guard and going in his coat like, dude, he's like, at any moment I was waiting to hear bang and see a blood trail come out from his waistband because he just shot himself in the lung or something.
He's stupid. He doesn't know how to handle a gun properly. You should not be having a gun on your person at all.
I was kind of
unless you know how to use the damn thing.
I was expecting like a bang and then a Happy New You.
God!
On the floor.
Oh my God!
I would love to
get one of those stay positive, and he goes like thumbs up, and his hands.
Don't worry, Tommy. The ambulance is on the way. Stay positive.
Oh my God! You guys, oh my God!
I would love.
Oh wow!
I would love to find out how many views.
Gamer Shelf.
Oh yeah, I saw that's hilarious.
No, the other one.
Oh, his body is
never given autist a weapon.
Never given autist a weapon.
His body fat is bulletproof. Well,
that's actually a pretty good argument, I would say. I can't argue with that.
Well, the Mythbusters tested that. And they had like this long ass tube with lard and stuff like that. It did not stop a bullet. So, I know bullet can't stand water after so many feet. It's like a few feet of water. It just breaks up. Unless I think it's a rifle round. It breaks up.
Well, so I was like to say, it would depend on what caliber, what grain bullet. There's a lot of things. There's a lot that can go through.
I think
if it's hollow point, full metal, I mean, there's a lot that goes into that.
Well, they can do like full metal jacket and stuff like that, and it will break up. While
a hollow point, a hollow point spreads like that and scatters. A full metal jacket is one solid projectile.
Well, it's just interesting, but I mean, they did where they were shooting straight down. It went right through it. They were using a pistol, and it broke their tank. But if they angle it at a different, like that's like the worst case scenario. If you jump and you just happen to be directly below the shooter, but honestly, you're going to be more angle.
Like on my person daily, I carry 2 magazines. One is Hornady RIP rounds, and it's a reverse hollow point, basically meaning the flanges go out instead of in. So whenever I pull the trigger and shoot, it's going to rip a hole the size of a Volkswagen in whatever I shoot at it. So, they're pretty destructive. They're my favorite round. So.
Oh, my God.
You want to talk? Wait, hold on. Read the fucking thing so I can go off on this motherfucker right here. Let me at him. I'm going to fucking chew this motherfucker, and you asshole. Let me at him. I'm getting him. All right. Callan Frog, you little fucking troll, because you're a little fucking suck my fucking dick. How about that, you motherfucker? You ain't even ever sniffed a fucking national title, bitch. Let me tell you, whoever the fuck your team is, you're probably a fucking Alabama fan, which you probably are. Backwood hillbillies can't fucking do jack shit. You and Nick Saban can suck my fucking dick. How about that?
Hee-haw music over this. Turd bark.
Turd bark.
That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, what's funny, kind of cracking the scene, I told, see when AJ says, hey, we got to recognize him as champion, and I send texts after that, I was like, dude, we're going to have to screw with AJ now.
Well, that's like,
there's nothing to screw with me with.
I saw that. Oh, you must call me champion now, and obviously I knew it was a joke.
It was a work. It was a work.
Obviously, but I'm like, are you so like? Oh my god!
No, it's a work.
I will say this though, like if there's an NFL team, like for example, let's say Casey's a Detroit fan, right? And they end up winning the Super Bowl or something by like some fucking miracle, I'm gonna go to Casey and be like, "That was a good game. Congratulations!" Congratulating him like he fucking won the fucking.
Oh,
Super
I did the same thing with Tex. I told him, I said,
everybody's team. I congratulate them, especially if you're from the city itself. Then yes, congratulations.
I am perfectly okay with congratulating the person. Like, I'm an Aggie, right? So if my Aggies were to win the national title, I would fully expect that. And I mean, I even congratulated AJ on
he did
on Georgia winning.
Yep.
But I'm not going to walk up and say, "Good job, champ. You won the game." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
That's like a lot too far.
But see, there's a difference between college football and NFL football. College football means more because you don't have these overpaid pussies that are fucking sitting on the fucking sideline or the benches. Those NIL deals are not as much lucrative as what fucking people think. Compared to the NFL players, those NFL players are making millions and millions of dollars.
Well,
those NIL deals are probably like 50,000.
Not every NFL player is making millions of dollars. The majority of them are on minimum contracts or somewhere slightly towards the middle. Obviously, you hear the most about the star players that get $20 million a year or whatever, but those are few and far between.
Yeah, but isn't an entry rookie contract? Isn't it at least fucking $750,000 to $1 million? I swear it is for like the first 5 years or first few years.
I thought like bare minimum was $150,000.
It depends on what round you're drafted. So if you're drafted in the first round, you should expect a little over $1 million, depending on your stats and everything. The deeper you go, the less money you make into the rounds.
I mean, that's understandable. But if you're a field goal kicker, I mean, how much do you expect to get? Like, you're definitely going to
Seabass
be.
used to make fucking $1 million kicking fucking field goals.
Yeah, I mean,
I,
unless you.
I don't think that an NFL rookie contract's even $1 million these days. I mean, I'm pretty
I
sure.
can look
but
it
I
up
don't
and
know
see.
shit.
Yeah,
Like,
go
I don't
ahead.
know what the league
Yeah, I'll look it
minimum
up.
is now.
I remember
But-
back in the day, like Jamarcus Russell for the Raiders back in
Jeez.
07, 06.
What a fucking waste.
Yeah, that boy got paid big his first contract. So they stopped doing that after him. They realized, yeah, we probably shouldn't pay these rookies $47 million. Probably not.
Well, hold on. What about the punt kicker? Wouldn't he make less than anyone? I was just thinking at least field goal kicker had to be more accurate, while the punter's just going to kick as far as it can.
I mean,
Like,
after a while, ask Adam Vinatieri
Oh, I
how much
found
money
it.
he made.
It's $700,000.
this is league
I thought
minimum.
That's the
I was
minimum
guessing
base salary.
750. I was guessing 750,
Yeah.
so I wasn't too far off.
But there is rookie salary sign-on bonuses too, which are $100,000. So it's about $800,000 they're making, and it only lasts for 2 years.
Well, and you also have to figure like the average time the majority of players are in the NFL is like 2 to 3 seasons. Not every person plays 15 years in the NFL. You know what I mean? So you got to take that into account. Just because you make the pros doesn't mean you're going to be a millionaire. So
Right.
I mean, you're going to be living the high life. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
well, look at how many NFL players end up with nothing once they leave the league after like 5 years because they were making, let's say, $1 million a season was their, contract. Well, they're going to go get some house and then cars and spend a bunch of money. And then they're broke by, barely after their retirement.
That's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
You don't do that. That's you save your money. Look at Gronk. He didn't even spend any of his fucking money he ever got. He always spent the fucking ads money. What was it that they gave him? The commercial deals.
Look at Warren Sapp though.
True.
Well, I mean, how many championships that Gronk won?
3? No, 4.
Well, yeah,
4.
like several with the Patriots, and then one with the
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, honestly, that guy is gonna get millions of dollars. I mean, shit. The only reason he went to the Bucs is because of Tom Brady. So
right. Well, yeah, I think that was a package deal.
Well, he probably wanted to bail out of the Patriots because, I mean, how long could that bubble last before that was going to burst?
Wait, speaking of football, I want to get your guys' Super Bowl predictions.
Oh God,
KC and fucking the Bills. That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, I thought you meant as me, Casey.
No, Casey, you can't even. They wouldn't even use you as a field goal kicker.
Well,
I don't think he could be. I don't think he could be the water boy. Those water boys are athletic.
No, he could be the water boy. No, he could be the water boy. He's like, yeah,
he passed out halfway trying to get water.
Okay, Tex, go ahead.
It's going to be Cowboys versus Bills, with Bills winning big. This is their year.
So you really want your Cowboys to get embarrassed?
Hold on.
Just like TCU got embarrassed?
History repeats itself. You can see this in every facet of life.
Okay.
One week the Cowboys throw 55 on a good team, and then the next week they can't beat a bad team. But we all know it's about what have you done for me lately and being hot right now. Dallas has potential. Look at San Francisco and their quarterback problems. The Eagles are not as good as everybody thinks they actually are. So
they were red hot during the season, though.
So I'll give you a counterpoint to that, Tex. My counterpoint to that is Dak Prescott missed 5 games, which is quite a lot. And he led the league in interceptions. That's a problem.
Yes.
You can't do that in the playoffs.
But you can't put all those on Dak Prescott, though. If you go back and you watch a lot of those, like a lot of them come from as much as big of a fan of CD Lamb as I am, he's very much like a Terrell Owens kind of player. Some gays, some gays. Are you serious?
No.
Games, he's money.
Jesus Christ.
Some games, like this previous game, he literally had a ball get thrown into his hands, and he just bounces out, and it counts for an interception. So you can't put all those on Dak because do I like Dak? No. Do I think he should be the Cowboy quarterback going forward? No. Please, let's get rid of him as soon as possible. But you put that turnover thing to the side. Dallas does have a good team, and they can play with Philly, and they can play with San Francisco with the way that they are right now. Will it be easy? No. But I think they can't beat them. So we'll see.
I agree. They definitely can. Philly, looks like Philly might be down to QB. The Vikings are pretenders to me. The only real threat in the NFC.
The Vikings have been exposed 6 weeks ago, dude.
They've been exposed numerous times. But yeah. I would definitely have to say the 49ers look like the biggest threat, definitely, because Brock Purdy isn't. He's playing decent. He's playing decent.
Right.
And Deebo Samuel might be back for the divisional round or whatever round they end up starting in the playoffs, the 49ers.
I'm not sure that Jalen Hurts is as healthy as everybody thinks he is. I think there's a reason that they sent him out, not just because they were a couple of games ahead, but I don't think he's all the way healthy. And one good shot on Jalen Hurts, and he might be done. So I don't know. But with obviously the Hamlin injury happening in Buffalo, I think it's only predestined that they end up winning the whole thing. I don't think there's any way around it.
I will say this, though. If the Cowboys do reach the NFC Championship, it'll be because of that defense.
Oh, 100%. Well, it'll be because of two reasons. The amount of points they put up per game. I think they're tied for highest in the league for points per game at like 33 or something. And as good as as good as the defense performs. So they've got those two things going for them. Obviously, the turnovers have to be dealt with. That has to stop. But
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, guys.
Casey, who do you have?
Tex. Tex knows the answer. I hadn't watched any games.
Casey's watched this many football games all year.
Now we're talking about the picks for the Super Bowl, right? So I'm gonna say Philly, and probably the Bills. That's probably my guess because you gotta have fucking NFC and AFC. So I'm gonna say Philly and fucking Bills, just because the Bills are really strong this year. Like they're really good, but Philly, I think Philly can do it.
So with Philly,
Callan Frog's got one for you.
What do you say? Dallas Cowboys are crap, whack, Dak,
Dallas butt boys.
I like that. At least that's something new. You always hear the Dallas Cowgirls. At least
I've heard that forever.
Dallas butt boys.
At least that's something new.
Yeah. See,
I think Brokeback Mountain.
The Cowgirls are funnier than butt boys because at least it's a more similar word. Dallas butt boys, I don't know. To me, it doesn't flow as well. I don't know.
See, when people say Dallas Cowgirls, I think they're talking about the cheerleaders playing football. That's what I think.
Oh my God!
Who do y'all have in the Who do you have in the AFC Championship game?
Well, I said KC and fucking the Bills.
Oh, I'll go Buffalo, Cincinnati. I think we get a repeat of Week 17.
I will say this though: the Bills, their only weakness is they definitely need a better run game to run out clock.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna blow out teams. I think they're gonna be semi-close, at least 1 or 2 touchdowns. But they're definitely not blowing out teams.
I picked Josh Allen this year for my fantasy quarterback for one reason and one reason alone. The entire team rests upon his shoulders. When he's having a lights out game, they're going to win by 30 points. But if he's having an off day and he gets 2 or 3 touchdowns, that's when it's iffy. So Cincinnati is a more whole team, and Joe Burrow's probably he might be the best quarterback of the next 5 years. Joe Burrow's a solid fit. And I think Cincinnati
if you get
as a whole,
offensive line, they're going to be solid.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Joe Burrow, he's got potential to be the next Manning, Brady, whichever big name quarterback you want to be. So does Josh Allen. If you held a gun to my head and said which quarterback do you want for the next 5 years of your football team, I'd have to think about that one for a minute because both of those dudes are money.
Okay, can I ask you something, Tex? Since we're talking about college quarterbacks that just made it into the league. Okay, so this year's draft, we have fucking 3 good quarterbacks that are going to go. Well, hopefully all 3 of them, but we got fucking – oh, shit, now he's talking about Texas A&M. I'll let you roast him first. Go ahead, Tex. Okay, so we got Bryce Young.
Say what you need to say, dude. It's over.
Yeah, we got Bryce Young and fucking CJ Stroud, and hopefully someone drafts Stetson Bennett. I mean, you cannot miss that kid. That kid is fucking he's like oozing winning.
Here's the problem with Bennett though, is the age.
He's small like Derek Carr.
He's small,
I know.
And the age.
But Bryce Young's the same size.
I mean, Drew Brees is small, and he won a couple.
Yeah,
he won
a
championship and a couple NFC championships.
I mean, he's a walk-on. Let's be real. He's a walk-on that won 2 natties in a row. You can't beat that. Someone has to draft him. It's either the Raiders, the Saints, or the fucking Atlanta.
I'll tell you something right now. The Raiders. It looks like the Raiders will pursue Tom Brady or Jimmy Garoppolo in the offseason. But I really hope they draft a quarterback because one of those 3 should be decent, at least to win some games. I hope.
But think about it this way, Dede. Stetson Bennett has shown and proved to everybody he can win. Think about if the Raiders had him. That's a huge fucking.
Here's the thing, though, about Bennett. I don't think. Okay, to me, he kind of has Troy Aikman syndrome. And what I mean by that is he has such a good team around him that it elevates him. I'm not sure how I think Young at Alabama is a better quarterback, and I also think Max Duggan at TCU
He's going to Texas. He's going to Dallas.
Well, we don't know that. He could go anywhere in the draft. Shut up, dog. Sorry, my dog's out there.
Oh, it's okay. So, what kind of dog you got?
He's a collie. He looks just like the A&M mascot Reveille.
Oh, okay.
You got a dog?
Yeah.
I mean, are you sure?
Well, let's see him. I want to see him. Put him on camera. I want to see him.
Are you sure that's not a mechanical government?
I love dogs.
I'm very sure. Casey, I watched him be born. Okay, I think he's ready.
Yeah, come on, Casey, with your flat Earth bullshit.
How do I turn this camera? Let's see here.
Well, I mean, this is my theory about that. I feel like they have one of those government vehicles that will shoot out another one that seems like it's being born. So
no, but hang on before I do the camera. To make my point,
did you say a government seagull?
He's a flat earther.
To the Georgia quarterback with Bennett, the Troy Aikman syndrome I'm referring to is he's got such a good team around him. It makes him look better than he actually is because there's nothing dynamic that he does that makes him really stand out for me.
Well, he ran all over TCU. Come on, let's be real. He fucking literally ran 30 yards into the end zone against TCU.
If I'm drafting a quarterback as a franchise QB, I think there's better options out there.
I think the Raiders could draft him. Or Atlanta. Yeah. Atlanta would do it because he's a Georgia boy.
I wouldn't be mad if the Raiders get that Michigan quarterback or the Ohio State quarterback.
JJ McCarthy, that Rudy-looking motherfucker. Fuck him. He talks so much shit. That's why he got blown out.
Well, no, Michigan almost beat Georgia, didn't they?
No. Michigan, Georgia beat Michigan last year 38-11.
No, I'm talking about this.
They never played him. They never played him.
This is my dog.
Oh, let me bring that.
Oh, he's such a cutie. Look at him. He's such a good boy. Look at him.
Yeah, he probably won't live maybe a week or so. He's not doing
Oh,
well. So.
I hope
Jesus
everything goes
Christ.
good. He's a good dog. He is a good dog.
Yep. He's been my hog dog for a number of years. I raised him to be a hog dog. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
How
What's
old
his
is
name?
he?
If you look at his back legs,
I see
his,
that.
his hips are gone. He can't even stand up by himself.
Oh, poor boy,
Oh,
poor
man.
buddy. Oh,
So,
I hope he gets,
yeah, maybe we might be going to the vet tomorrow. Not real sure yet. I gotta call and see how many openings they may have, but
that's sad.
He started retaining water, like fluid on him real bad.
Ooh.
When he breathes, you can hear him like wheezing and stuff. So
Oh,
he could have a
poor
heart attack
buddy.
at any point in time. So.
Oh God, I don't want to know about that text. Really, I don't. I love dogs very much.
It's part of it. You know what I mean? That's what happens to dogs. They get old.
I know.
So.
I've had 2 English bulldogs and 2 Rottweilers. I know.
So,
What's up, Cal?
I had his mama, and then I had, because his mama was a full-blooded blue hater, and then his daddy was obviously a collie dog. But he got like the head of a blue hater, but he looks collie, so he's been a good one. So.
Yeah.
I hate
Well, whatever happens, I hope he, gets whatever happens. I hope his pain goes away. If that means euthanizing him. Hey, you had so many good years with him. He was a good damn dog.
So, I'll say this though. I spoke to I had a friend who was a vet, and she said someone asked her what was the worst part about putting dogs down. And they say the worst part isn't the fact that I put the dog down. The worst part is that the owner usually can't stand to be in the room as the dog dies. So the last thing the dog sees is panic in the eyes. We're looking for the owner. Like, where's my owner? What the fuck is going on?
See, this is what happened to my 4 dogs.
I implore that if you guys ever put dogs down, stay with them to the end.
This is what happened to me too, because I'll tell you this. I've had 2 English bulldogs that look just like Uga, and I've had 2 Rottweilers. And all 4 of theirs passings, I've held their paws until they were gone.
Oh yeah. Well,
never cried or anything. Just kept petting them, telling them how good they were, that I loved them, and that I'll see them again.
I have a cousin who's a vet tech. So okay, in the last 18 or 19 months, I've had to put down 2 other dogs that I had. One was a black lab. She was like 16 years old. And then the other one was a 5-year-old, like a smaller dog, like a weenie dog type thing. And she had cancer. And I did it myself. I actually put the needle in it myself. So I did it here at my house.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tex.
It's, like I said.
It's tough. It's hard, dude. Like I said, I've had 4 dogs. It's sad. It's like a family member,
It's in a weird way, I'm kind of glad that it was me doing it, not somebody else. You know
True.
what I mean?
Right. No, I understand that completely.
It's all about perspective, I guess.
Right.
What it is.
No, that's totally understandable.
The football thing, though.
Obviously, McKell needs a link.
Oh, hang on. The Kellen Frog 420 A&M stands for asshole.
I was going to say,
wow,
hey, what's your...
I've never heard that joke before. How? That's crazy. That's a good one right there, by God.
What's up, J-Dad?
Well, see, okay, here's the thing about Aggie jokes. Aggie jokes have been a thing for like 100 years. They're all played out. You're not going to affect me, so keep making them. They entertain me. So,
I mean, if you can't handle it, like, honestly...
Dude, shit talking is one of the best parts of football. Your team's gay. Your team sucks dicks in the shower. Blah blah blah, whatever.
Right.
That's part of the deal. That's how it works.
Maybe they do. I mean,
come on. I mean, let's be real. You know how they keep calling you guys like the Dallas Cowgirls and Brokeback Mountain all the time? I mean, people have literally have said that in the past that they've seen like the Dallas Cowboy players. showering together in the locker room and playing butt tag and all that. I mean,
Romo.
But tag, I never heard that in my life.
oh, you never heard that? They fucking slap each other on the asses all the time. I mean,
Okay,
No,
but
they probably
slapping on the ass ain't a gay thing.
well,
in
that's
football.
what I'm saying. They're playing ass tag in
Yeah.
the shower. That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay,
Well, that-
in the shower is a different story.
Yeah,
On the
that's-
field, acceptable, fine.
Well, yeah,
whatever.
that's
But-
yeah, but that's what I've
Yeah.
always heard about the Cowboys. That they're ass players, like they're ass goblin chasers or whatever.
Well, imagine you're in the shower and you accidentally about to drop the soap, but you recover, and then the guy comes around, good recover, and he's
Oh my god!
yeah. I
Well,
mean,
that's like one of the jokes that we, at least down here, we always used to make fun of the Oakland Raiders because their fans have to help the other fans put each other's makeup on before you go to the football game and all. So you want to talk about gay and whatever? That was one of ours. So it's all good. That's it's part of the game.
The contrary to that is a lot of people die going to Raiders games.
That's
opposite
true. I've
team
been to the
fans.
Oakland
Yeah.
Coliseum. I've seen people almost die in there.
Yeah, I don't know why you would ever. Okay, I've seen I think I even talked about it on here a couple weeks ago. There's a YouTube video that somebody did like a month ago of what Oakland looks like on a good day. Why would
Yeah.
you ever live there? This is
I don't
this
know.
is like
I flew there once.
it looks like Mad Max just happened there or something.
But that should be up your alley, though, Tex. That should be up your alley because you're
See,
all about that.
I think
but see,
that's
here's
the
the
one
thing.
stadium I wouldn't talk shit in. I just go
Oh
to
yeah,
my car.
the
and
Oakland
leave.
Coliseum. It's fucked
Yeah.
up. That's why a lot of visiting teams
Go.
don't go there because Vegas, they don't fucking care. It's the Raiders shouldn't even be in
Romo.
Vegas. He named him Romo.
Yeah, he does that thing when he can't breathe or see good. He starts to yelp. You know what I mean? So.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Just like Romo.
Hey, come on
hold
now.
on,
He's a
hold-
dog. Don't say that.
hold
Come
on,
on
hold
now.
on, Romo.
I was talking about Tony Romo, not the
Oh,
dog.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna say
Hey,
that dog's a damn
I've
good
had-
dog. Don't do
I've
that.
had a dog named Roger. I had a dog named Aikman, and now I've got Romo. So there you go.
Hey, you know what?
That poor
Romo-
Aikman dog must have like 10 concussions.
Oh.
God.
Well, now hold on. You're
That's funny.
right. You're right about that, but that's every year where he gets 8 to 10 concussions.
You don't
every
chill
year.
out.
Because I mean that's not all combined. He gets like 8 of them every year. So
I bet Casey would get a concussion playing a football video game. Just not even the real sport. He'd just be playing Madden and fall out the couch and oh God, CTE.
Wait. Can we get Casey a football helmet so he can put it on his head? And then he can play and see if that actually happens?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
He's trying to see
we
if he has a helmet.
But see, the question is, can we find a helmet big enough for that gigantic watermelon of a head that he has?
Hey, hold on. I'm not the biggest. I don't have the biggest head in the world.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not Tommy or Bullfrog. Let's be honest.
Hey,
But
relax.
but they get some of those extra large helmets. But
Have you seen that trend with those extra large baseball caps? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Extra large baseball caps. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, someone send them a picture of what the hell's going on. Like,
Are you talking about the ones that the
Oh,
Georgia Bulldog
yeah, like
players were wearing?
the college
Oh,
the
dude,
college
that's
players.
just-
Yeah.
That's
that
foam.
one.
That's foam. That's not real hats. Those are foam hats. They had them
They
last
still
year
look
too.
retarded.
Yeah, that's just college football though. They do that with every team. They did that with Bama.
So
They've done it with fucking
imagine
LSU.
imagine a baseball cap, but meant for like a giant. It's huge.
Yeah, for
and
like
it looks
Sasquatch and
ridiculous.
shit.
It looks ridiculous.
No, the stupidest hat in college football is the Arkansas Razorback.
Oh yeah,
big
those
hat.
fucking hogs. Those are so
Have
stupid.
Now they're funny looking, but when you see people in when you actually see someone in person wearing one of these things, it's the most laughable thing. Every year we try to go to A&M Arkansas at Cowboy Stadium, and people
Okay.
actually show up wearing these gigantic hog hats that are like 1.5 feet long, like driving to the stadium. It is hilarious. Come here. Poor pup. You can't even see where he's going.
Is he blind?
Pretty much, he's got gigantic cataracts all in his eyes.
Oh, poor buddy. Oh, that's so sad.
Like even at nighttime, I shine a flashlight on the ground so they can see where he's going.
Okay. Well, whatever happens, Tex, my regard,
Mikhail, you suck.
respects.
Get off the call.
Shut up,
Mikhail.
Mikhail.
Just leave now. Just leave now, Mikhail. Just get out of here, you retard.
I told you. You got
See, to be fair, you told me, but I couldn't really understand any of it. So, just
From a Bulldogs fan, I think what Mikkel's saying, go dogs, sick 'em.
but see, okay, but here's the thing. AJ is an actual Bulldog fan. Mikhail, I've never seen it prior to the Bulldogs going to the playoff, ever hear him say anything about, oh, I like Georgia football. So I'm going to call you a fair weather fan until I have proof, sir. So.
Yeah, I
Hell.
am monkey, Utah, but
And what the fuck
See,
is
there
up
you
with
go.
your background? Why do you have Alabama? What the fuck, dude? What the hell is your problem?
no.
What the fuck? You should be having Kirby and fucking Stenson
He
and all
has-
the boys.
He has Nick Satan as his
You
background.
have.
Um,
What kind of
Yeah.
faggot are you? You're a special kind of faggot, aren't you?
Everybody knows Nick Satan is an oatmeal cream pie eating faggot who likes dick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Change that shit right now, Mikkel. Get that shit the fuck off the screen out of my presence.
Well, you gotta be careful. His hat, he's getting mad because his hat's almost tilted all the way down.
He's
Yeah,
about
I'm
to start
telling you.
shooting up
That
people.
hat's getting low, buddy. That hat's down here. He's ready to fight. You know what
He's
I'm
about
Yeah.
to cap people and pop a cap in someone's ass.
saying? When you can't see Mikhail's eyes, you best run because he's gonna put a whooping on you. So
See,
Yeah.
like I said last week, he might do a drive-by at people's house, but he'll totally miss all the people though.
he'll miss every shot because he's shooting in there.
Yeah.
No, see, when Mikhail's mad, the hat comes down, but when he wants to do a drive-by, he just turns it to the side. You know what I mean? So you can see real good.
That's
That was
right.
point at all of us. We're all fucking hit. What
That's- there
the
you
fuck?
go.
Mikkel's just frozen then to his 360. That's great.
Wow.
What are you trying to be? Ice, maybe?
That's
I didn't know the Crips had a Special Olympics division. but
Well,
good
that's
for
what
them.
Timmy and Jimmy's for.
so. Hey,
Goodness gracious.
you guys want to move on to?
Yeah, let's talk about the main subject for the night that we were talking about, and then we can get back to the
my
bullshit.
My conspiracy. Okay. Obviously, we see Stephanie McMahon step down. Whatever.
Right.
We all knew this was a temporary thing, anyways. But and this conspiracy is not as profound as I thought it was because other people announced it before I did. So many people beat me to the punch, unfortunately. But I think this was leaked out intentionally to see the response of how people would act. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it's one thing if we hear Disney bought WWE or NBC buys it, but freaking people who cut up people with chainsaws are going to buy WWE. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I do. Like I said, I think this was leaked out on purpose, but my conspiracy part is that Disney, the tiny hat people, are actually going to buy WWE in the long run. And I'll tell you why they did it this way. Because if they come out and say, oh, the Saudi Arabians, the people that cut up reporters with chainsaws are going to buy it. Then Disney comes in. Once again, the tiny hats come in and save the day.
That'd be you, Casey.
It makes them look like the good guys, because normally what does everyone say? Oh, well, tiny hats control the media. They own everything, which is factual. It's actually a thing. But now, if instead of the scary tailhead guys, it's the tiny hat guys, now they get to look like the faces instead of the heels.
Well,
That is my conspiracy.
well, you know what? I mean,
At least he's got the goat on there, but it's last year's. But hey, I'll accept it.
Is that the
That's
photo he's
it.
going to use for his AARP card when he retires next year? He's so freaking old.
He's the man.
He's the goat.
He's the goat.
Yeah.
He is what he is.
Mikhail, you didn't know who he was until they told you on the championship game. Shut up, you Utah fan. Get back to nobody knowing who your football team is.
he just put it in.
But he's one of you guys, man. He's a cowboy.
To be fair, Mikhail likes whoever people are talking about at the time. Let's be real.
He probably was a Patriot fan all the last couple decades.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But no,
No, don't.
boy.
Yeah, that's what you say. That's what you say now. And
See,
then,
I think we need to have a application process for who can be a Cowboy fan, because I'm not
You
sure
mean
we
an
want
interview?
Mikhail being a Cowboy fan. Yeah, that's
You
what
mean
I'm saying.
interview? Yeah.
I think we need to interview with an application process, because we might need to turn Mikhail. Maybe he can be a Redskin fan. There you go.
yeah.
That's who he can like.
Yeah, but I don't see Mikkel as a SJW libtard. Well, it's true. You get cucked out by a bunch of leftist SJW woke fuckheads. I mean, let's be
here's
honest.
the thing. Casey's not a fair weather fan. I see Casey as one of those guys. He's a fan of whoever won the Super Bowl last year, so he can be a winner for right now. You know what I'm
But
saying?
he
can
wore
be
a
like,
Jets
oh, well.
jersey. The Jets have never won a Super Bowl.
No, yes,
That's what I'm saying.
No, they never have. When?
No.
When was the
Joe
last time?
Namath.
They won
Joe
Super
Namath?
Bowl
What
III.
year?
Super Bowl III.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
Okay,
did.
something that's not fucking like. Come on, people say the Raiders' fucking Super Bowls are fucking ancient. That's fucking Stone Age, if that's the case.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to say they won one recently, but they won one.
Hell, none of us were born when that happened.
Yeah,
Uh,
true.
You know, that's the thing. I mean, you got to love those fans that, like, whenever, what's a real prominent example? Oh, okay. The Seattle Seahawks, whenever they went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago, whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
There were zero Seahawk fans down here.
Oh, yeah.
Zero. Okay. And then once, like, they get into, like, the NFC title game, you start to see them creep up out of nowhere.
Yeah, I
And then all
noticed
of a
that.
sudden, and then all of a sudden, everybody has a Russell Westbrook jersey or whatever it was. Like, all of a sudden, everybody's a fan. It's like, you didn't like him 2 days ago. Don't
Dude, that's the same way with
I know what you're
TCU
doing.
fans.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
notice at the national championship game that it was 90% dog fans? Which a lot of those I don't think were real dog fans. I think they just bought jerseys that say they were. Because if you're a real Dogs fan, you watch that religiously. I watch Georgia football religiously. I don't even watch the Raiders anymore like that because the Raiders are trash. I've religiously for the last 15 years, I've watched Georgia football religiously.
I know we're talking about the WWE thing, but I want to ask this question before we get back to it.
Okay.
How would you feel about seeing Tom Brady in a Raiders uniform?
Fuck
Next
that.
season?
No, sir. Nope. Don't want him.
What if he comes with Sean Payton as your coach, though?
I like
You can't
Sean
tell me
Payton.
you don't-
I like
you
Sean
can't tell
Payton.
me that you wouldn't like seeing that in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck Tom Brady though. Fuck him. I don't like him. I've never liked him. No, absolutely not.
So you're
I'd
telling me
rather Sean
if you
Payton
can
be
get Sean
coach
Payton-
and he goes and gets Stetson or Stequavius. I'd rather him go draft Stequavius and we'll fucking have him and fucking Sean Payton is there. But McDaniels is still in there for another 3 years, so it ain't happening.
You know as well as I do, he could be fired at any point in time.
Mark Davis is too much of a fucking beta male cuck to fucking do that. Come on, he gave fucking John Gruden a 10-year deal worth $100 million. And look, where's John Gruden at now? He got left
fire
because
John
of
Gruden. That's just
that was
he-
stupid.
He got
So anyways.
he got canceled because
Back
of
to the
that whole-
WWE
Yeah,
thing.
he got canceled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the rest. So Casey, well, what do you think about? What are your thoughts on my conspiracy here? That this was leaked out to see the public response. What is your thoughts on that?
You know what? I heard that idea that they leaked it to see how people's response would be, but
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if Disney picked them up. I mean, one, I feel like they do great with Marvel. They do okay with Star Wars.
See, that's arguable. Marvel, depending on I don't know.
Well,
I can see what you're saying.
They let Marvel do whatever they want with the money they need. Like, I can't say the same thing with Star Wars, but
You must have not been paying attention to the entire Phase 4 of Marvel, hearing people crap all over it.
well, guess what? I just watch it and then I enjoyed the Marvel movies. I mean, I hadn't seen.
Look at the Star Wars movies; they suck now.
Well, since Endgame, well, actually, that's not fair. Since the latest Spider-Man film, No Way Home, the entire Phase 4 of Marvel has been garbage, basically.
Hold on, are you saying Doctor Strange 2 sucked?
More people hated it than I did.
Oh, really? I think it was awesome.
I found parts of it entertaining. I mean, but as a whole, Phase 4 Marvel is the worst Marvel ever. There's no way around it.
I'm enjoying it. That's the most best thing because I like it, but you know
Hey,
the difference is. Yes, Mikhail?
What? Yeah.
Hey, guy, why not Peacock? I mean,
NBC?
they got the net. Yeah, they got the network. They got. You know what I'm saying about it. NBC is like
They got
real
Raw.
good.
I would rather Amazon buy WWE
hell no
than NBC.
Fuck that, because at least Disney with their Disney Plus, their streaming service is actually pretty fucking good. While let's say Peacock fucking sucks, and then Amazon, like anytime you look at something on Amazon, you're like, oh, is it? If you have Amazon Prime, you're like, okay,
yeah.
You look it up, and then like, oh, you still have to pay for something. So like, you have Amazon Prime, and then you have to pay again for the network.
I'll have to find the video, but I watched it earlier today on YouTube. A dude pretty much presented a case why Netflix is the best person or the best people to buy WWE. And basically what it boiled down to was they already have the streaming figured out. They already have the platform put together. Money, for some reason, Netflix never seems to run out of money, even though people share Netflix accounts like they're, like it's an STD. like two people paid for Netflix and everybody shares. That's kind of how it works out. But somehow they still have millions of dollars to produce films and do everything else, right? So, Netflix has the worldwide distribution to every major country in the world. They would be a private entity. They wouldn't have to answer to anybody anymore. And you could do your PG stuff, your more PG-14 or whatever you want your rating to be. And the model fits with a Netflix very well. You could use the same arguments for like HBO Max, whatever. Either way, but baby, I wish I was Baby Undertaker because I'd be owed a lot of child support over the years. I freaking wish, dude. That'd be great. So,
Well, I mean, you would be old enough to be his child, though.
right, that's what I'm saying. I'm only 35. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Maybe old Mark Calloway. Maybe I call. What was that guy on TV that does you're the father, you're not the father?
oh,
Oh,
God.
Maury.
What's his name? Maury. Yeah, maybe I call Maury and be like, hey, I think my old man is the dead man. You know what I'm saying? Why don't we get old Mark Calloway
Get
on the
some
show?
DNA
So-
tests going on there.
Right. Because
Well,
think about it. Worst case scenario, I get to meet the Undertaker. So,
Oh,
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
So,
here's the thing: would you change your last name to Calloway?
100%, 100%.
If he's getting money like that, you damn well he will be.
100%. I would wear a T-shirt that every day said "I'm the Undertaker's boy," like right on the front. Like it would. Undertaker's son would be my new screen name. Like that's all I was ever called me by. So,
Oh shoot!
That was a
Jake,
rumor. That's not real.
Elon Musk had purchased WWE.
They
See,
said that a while ago.
I'd be okay with that. Elon's got the money.
But the thing
And-
is, what are you going to do with the damn thing?
Whatever he wants, because he has the money to. That's the point.
I still think it's going to be the Saudis. They literally
The hell?
leaked it. I think that's what's going to happen because WWE people inside WWE said that the Saudis had
Right.
first bid because of the whole
Right,
deal with the
right.
Saudi deal.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, sorry, Tex.
Oh no, it's okay. Listen, I don't know. It's going to be sold. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
We know the Saudis have the money. They've got more money than God over there, and I could see them buying it. But I will say this: if the Saudis do buy it, fans aren't going to like it. People will revolt.
It'll probably kill WWE right there, which
Right.
I'm in for. I'm in
Oh,
favor of
100%.
it.
Yeah, it will kill it. At least on a American standpoint, people aren't going to support it.
Nope.
Well,
It's not going to happen.
Well, that'd be another fucking company that was in America going overseas again. So that's
Right.
another thing. I mean, yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it would be owned from a different country than America, even though it's
You need to
gonna.
breathe.
They're about to move into a new headquarters in Connecticut.
Yeah, what's going to happen to Titan Towers? That's the real question.
Well, I heard they're gonna keep it until they're looking to sellers, but
Burn it down. Burn it down.
Burn it down. Kel.
what I would suggest with Titan Tower, I would make that the physical Hall of Fame. That's what I would do. You block off the.
Ooh.
I don't really think Stamford, Connecticut's an ideal place for a venue for a Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
They could turn it into the Hall of Fame.
Come here, boy. Come here.
Right. I mean, that's been WWE building.
Relax.
Yeah.
I think the Hall of Fame needs to be in New York because that will we all begin in New York.
Yeah, well, if they would have never shut down WWF New York, the restaurant, they could have had it. But they shut that down back in what, 2002, 2003, something like that, right?
Yeah, give her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in reality, I mean, the WWE Hall of Fame isn't even it doesn't really exist. It exists by name, but it doesn't exist as like a physical thing. It's not like you can go to it and get your picture with the Undertaker's costume or Stone Cold's vest or any of the belts. It's not physically there. They have it for WrestleMania weekend, but that's it.
Well, I think Mikhail has a good idea.
Not only that, it's a part and joke and Mio got a big Corey. You got everybody in the thing. Yeah, Joe.
Well, I kind of like Mikhail's idea of bringing it in New York because if you go to Manhattan, I mean, they had Nintendo in Manhattan. I wish I went there, but everything is in Manhattan, and people would go. Thousands of people would go in there every day.
See, that's what Vince fucked up. What you guys were just saying, Vince fucked up on that because he had WWF New York.
Yeah.
Literally.
But it's so expensive, though. That's the thing. It costs so much to operate within New York City. I mean, that's why that WWF New York shut down was because it wasn't making enough money. And let's be real. How many times are you going to go to the WWE Hall of Fame? You're going to go once on vacation, and that's probably the only time you ever go.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to make a whole lot of money off of these people going maybe once to be able to stay open. Whereas if you go somewhere like Florida, like to Orlando, that is a big touristy area and it's cheaper to live. You can afford it down there. The taxes are a lot better. Well, we already know that WWE gets huge tax breaks in Florida because of everything else they've got. Right? So to me, that makes the most sense business-wise.
Right.
See, the thing is,
but if it's sold to the Saudis, I mean, it's going to be all shipped
overseas. Well, if they sell it to
anyway.
the Saudis, they're going to put it in the middle of the desert. Who gives a crap? So,
well, they might as well just bury it dead like they did Ric Flair. They threw him in the desert and buried him.
Bury it dead, just like they did those reporters. They cut up with a chainsaw. Everybody knows that. So,
Oh, God,
hey, I'm in favor of the Saudis buying WWE because they can change they can change the tag team titles to the Taliban team titles. You know, they can make them green and have them all cool.
The only thing I have a problem with
could you imagine how hardcore the street fights would be under the Saudis' reign? You can use swords and everything.
There's only one problem with that I have a problem with is that they own the trademarks to WCW. That's the only thing I have a problem with.
Yeah.
It's as much as I hate it, it's been dead. It's never coming back. It is.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying the Saudis could actually look if they wanted to. They could sell those companies.
That's what I was.
Liquidation. They could sell them.
See, I took that idea. See, I did a solo.
Tony Khan literally could go and buy WCW and ECW if he wanted to.
See,
if they said they were up for sale, lucrative.
See, I did a solo view on this, but I said I took that suggestion and I was like, yeah, you could sell the company name WCW, ECW.
Yeah, but you did it a different way though, Casey. We're talking about all out, like you're buying the whole thing, the video library tape and everything. You don't get a slice of the pie here or there for using footage. We're talking about the whole buyout.
If you're smart enough, you sell just the name, logo, and the rights. You don't sell the video, the videos. If someone says, "Hey, we want to use some of the footage from our company past," you get permission. They pay a fee, and then they get to use it.
Yeah, but you don't understand of a buyout, Casey. How do you think Vince bought WCW in the first place? He got the library with it. He got the rings, the skirts, the whole nine. When you buy a company out,
in the library, basically.
And rings because the Undertaker had one. Booker T has two.
Oh, the thing is, they were shutting down. They were fire selling.
It doesn't matter. That's the point of the fact that matters. When Vince bought WCW outright, he bought everything that was there. Everything. Rings, the whole nines. Those big WCW metal things you see, the lettering, he has those in the warehouse. Those are there.
No. Look at this. Jay that just said tables and ladders and chairs match would be torture.
Oh, that's going to be tremendous. That's going to be amazing. Could you, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar one more time, and each of them have a chainsaw. That'd be the greatest match of all time. Like, that'd be incredible. Please give me that. I'm down for that. Be incredible.
Chainsaw Charlie had a chainsaw. I mean, obviously he never
Right.
used it.
Well,
We
he's
can bring
related
back
to
Terry
Tex.
Funk.
Don't you know that?
What?
Yeah, we can bring back Terry Funk. Put the pantyhose on his head. And he can do the whole thing.
But,
I'm sure he's down. I know he's in bad health, but he's probably got enough in him for one more match. He'll probably die in the ring, but he'd like that. So it's all good.
I mean, if Ric Flair can damn near be dead for a match,
Right.
why can't Terry Funk do it?
I love Terry Funk. He may be my favorite pro wrestler of all time. So one more time,
The Undertaker
Terry Funk.
was.
Well, that
my Mount Rushmore would be. So what did I say?
Are they all Texans?
Oh
no, Undertaker, Sting, Terry Funk, and I forget who I put it for. Maybe Kane. Maybe.
Really?
I
Okay,
I can't
so
remember.
you got two Texans, a Californian, and you got a fucking tenant from Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was no Kane wasn't for. I can't remember who I put it for. It wasn't Hogan. Oh shit, who was it?
Oh,
It
I
may have
know
been
Ric
Ric
Flair.
Flair.
I
It
know.
may-
North Carolina.
It was probably Ric Flair, if I had to guess.
I was gonna say maybe it was the Christmas creature. Where he comes.
Yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah. It was totally a Christmas creature. Yes, it was.
You
I don't know it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, because that was Kane before he was Kane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Obviously Sting is my favorite. Overall, but who you gotta love Undertaker, man. On the WWF side, he was always my favorite. So.
You know what?
Hell,
If we
even fucking WWF fucked that up. They had Sting and they never even booked it. They booked Triple H for Sting when they should have booked The Undertaker for Sting. Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Oh, TSS says they all got one thing in common. They're all Christians. Oh.
I think Ric Flair is only Christian enough to be like, oh, see, I'm a nice guy now. I've got a cross necklace on.
I think
don't
he's
think
a
he really
heathen.
prays. I don't think he really prays too much.
I mean, come on, he's like fucking 90 years old and he's still fucking going to parties and showing people his helicopter move.
I don't. I mean, just because you wear a cross necklace, don't mean you're in the pews on Sunday morning praying for folk. You know what I mean? So.
Exactly. I feel like, yeah, he's probably what's it called? The person who doesn't believe it.
An atheist.
Yeah, atheist. I bet money is atheist.
Or he's one of those people that found Christianity because he was like almost dead. He was like, "Oh, I better find God real quick in case I do die."
So he's pulling the Shawn Michaels.
Possibly, yeah. And I do agree on the Shawn Michaels thing too. I think he's more of an opportunistic Christian than anything else. So I did. I watched. What's that Logan Paul podcast? Whatever it's called. But the one he did with Shawn Michaels, and even Shawn Michaels, yeah, I quit going to church because they were too preachy and judgmental or something. So even he doesn't go anymore. He said he still believes, but he doesn't go. So whatever.
See, I kind of feel the same way. I feel like if you truly just treat people the right way, and
well, Casey, you thought the offering plate was to take, not to give. So.
Did you see J Dad's what he just said?
Well, hold on, they did say donations, so I thought it was the donations to me or for the people. So I was like,
I'll have a 20. I'll have a 5. I'll have a couple of ones.
Well,
Casey.
I don't take the whole thing. I mean, I'm not a greedy fuck. I'll take a couple 20s and like you said, a 10, a 5, and just mix it up, and then I'll leave the checks in the bowl because I mean I don't know how I'm gonna cast a check to someone else.
Casey, pull up J Dad what he just said. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh God.
I could see that too,
You know
and all
what?
of a sudden he fucking blows up.
Yeah, I mean, I guarantee you that I bet you money that Ric Flair does not go to church. I mean,
He probably goes for like Christmas, and that's probably it.
I bet not even that. Probably to weddings and that's it, or funerals and that's it. I mean,
Well, didn't Ashley and fucking Andrade get fucking married on the beach?
I don't know.
I think they did because
Yeah.
I saw her on Twitter that
Yeah.
it was him and
They,
it was him and her that got both married on the beach, and Ric Flair was there, and then Conrad and Megan was there too.
I'm wondering how she's not pregnant by now. Like,
Oh,
I'm
dude,
wondering.
there's so many WWE wrestlers. Hell, even AEW women wrestlers. I'd put a fucking baby in them motherfuckers too. Let me tell you,
I'm
especially
wondering.
fucking Jamie Hayter. Let me get her or Dr.
See,
Rip
the thing
Baker.
is, like, if I'm married to
yeah.
someone, or if I'm like married to someone, or engaged, I'm no
Right.
longer wearing a freaking condom because we're together. So, I mean, I'm not saying I'm actively going to try to put a baby in someone, and I'd be fucking too old by when the kid turns 18. I'd be
Well,
58.
think of Hugh Hefner. He fucking. I think he had a kid in his 70s, and he died before his kid turned 18. I think his kid was like 10 or 11 when he died.
Yeah,
And he's
but
like 80, 90 years old and shit.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure having sex with all those women probably gave him.
But that's a difference. Us men, we can get around with sleeping around with different women as long as they're young as like 25. But like fucking these old women that are in their like 40s, they've hit that wall. They can't do that shit no more. You're dried up. You're fucking gone. You're useless now. Except make me a sandwich. So I mean, your time has passed.
I've been with women.
Hang on, wait a minute. McHale's over there snickering when you start talking about 40-year-old women. I think he likes them 40-year-old gals. I think he's got
I
a
bet
little
you he
mommy
probably
thing
does.
going on. Yeah, he's like, "Mommy, take care of me," because he likes them old women. You know what I'm saying?
The breeding population is age 25 for women is when you're supposed to is the best time to breed them.
Well, yeah, but like for me, like I'm more of an uncle than I don't want to be a dad.
Yeah, that's just too much fucking responsibility. I don't want to do that shit because I just bust
Telling
my
you.
kids in the ass too much. To fucking be like, dude, knock
Yeah.
that shit off, smack him in the back of the fucking head and shit.
See,
And I'll go gray like Tex. Look at Tex. He's 35 years old. He's already fucking gray.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be fucking gray.
Well,
I don't want that shit.
On my daddy's side of my bloodline, gray comes earlier. So there's like it's a genetic thing. But yeah, having teenage children at 35 doesn't help anything. So.
Not to mention, aren't your kids already driving too, Tex?
One is about to start driver's test.
So that's just the worst right there. Now Tex has got to worry about his truck.
You think I'm letting them drive my truck? Are you crazy? Yeah.
Oh wait, get the baby mama to let him drive it. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Have her do it.
Well,
Yeah.
age is a. I mean, obviously it's a relative thing, but I don't like my driver's license says 35 and I've got gray in my beard. I don't feel any different than I do when I was 25. If I'm being completely honest.
Same here. Same here.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'm still in good shape. I stay active. I exercise. I don't eat like a slob. I go out and do things. So it's, I don't feel like, like people freaked out. Oh, I turned 30. Oh God, I don't even care. It was another number. You know what I mean?
The 30 is a new 20, in my opinion.
Then what about 40?
That's 30s.
It's a number, dude. It's you get out of it what you put in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When the 10-year reunion for high school, when that clicked, I was like, oh my god. I already felt old right there. Then
I didn't even go to a high school reunion. I'm like, I
I
didn't
didn't
like
either.
you. I didn't like you people 20 years ago. Why am I going to go see you now?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
well, I mean, what's sad with mine 20 years came up, it was during right smack in the middle of the pandemic. So I had no option. Plus, I think what's weird, I think they did it where
Let out.
they had like several in a row, like 98, 99, and 2000. They're going to do it in 1 year. It's like,
Come on.
hold on. So I'm going to do my 20-year reunion in 17 years instead of 20. But at least, like, I was glad that when my 10-year reunion came up, I was like, oh, I work at Sears. I actually have a.
Well, I don't know. What's the point of a high school reunion?
It's just a
if I
brag.
haven't seen you since, or we don't keep in touch or hang out, why do I want to speak to you?
Exactly.
I mean, aside from hanging out here on the YouTube and the Twitter things that we do, I speak to like 3 people. I don't say anything to anybody. So I'm very
same here.
antisocial as it is. I don't, whatever. Now, obviously, I'm a small town guy. And I think my graduating class had like maybe 30 people in it. It was very tiny, but it's
Well, it is rural
who
Texas
cares?
after all, so I mean, it's true.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's not like I had a graduating class of 1,500 people, so it was a major blowout party. Like,
Right.
Who cares? I don't see a point in it. You know what I mean?
What?
Casey's high school reunion. What up, guys? This is Casey from.
I could see Casey doing that too, filming it.
Casey would show up to his high school reunion wearing a T-shirt that's like, I'm a big deal on YouTube or something like that. And it would have his logo on the back of it. So, Hey, everybody, go to YouTube and watch me review this random, obscure video game you've never heard of. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing these days.
See, for me, I can understand. Like, people played Mario and Zelda like a million times on YouTube, so that's why I go for the more rare games. Like,
no, I'm not crapping on you for it. I'm just saying that's what you would say. You'd be like, oh yeah, last week I reviewed the Famicom jet ski game, and then people are like, what's a Famicom? You're like, oh well, you don't even know what that is, and you act all elitist and shit.
Oh yeah, I was snubbed him. It's like I would hopefully I'll be still taller than them, so I can like raise my nose. But because it'd be fucking weird if they're taller than me and I raise my nose at them. So
now, Casey, are you the type of person that goes and rents like a Corvette to drive to your high school reunion to be like, this is my everyday car, to try to impress them?
That's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm sure people.
Oh my god!
I'm sure
you
people
go up and rent
that.
like a Mustang or a Corvette. You take like the
Fucking
the
get a Challenger.
Well, yeah, pick whatever kind of expensive car you want. Like, you take it home and you take like the rental place, license plate cover off to make it look like it's yours. Do the whole thing.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, you take that plate off and you put your car's plate on there.
Right. Yeah. Be like, oh yeah, this is just the car. This is just my daily driver for work. You should see the Mercedes I have at home or something. You can say some shit like that.
I tell them I had my daily. The only reason why this car is super clean is because it gets daily detailed.
I have my help vacuum daily. You just drop something like that.
That's right.
Could you imagine Casey dressing up in a monkey suit, fucking going to his fucking reunion?
Casey rents a tux and he rents a 3-piece tux and a car just to go to a high school reunion and show off.
And a fedora.
Do you have to dress up that nice? I mean, I wouldn't dress up like this to go to.
But I'm saying if you're trying to act like you're some big shot, that's what you would
Casey
do.
shows up to his high school reunion wearing a WrestleMania T-shirt. Look where I went, guys.
You know what? If I was rich, I feel like I'd wear the same thing. Or maybe it'd be cooler versions, but I wouldn't wear like a coat and
Oh, there you go.
like a button up shirt. I mean, I'd be like something like this.
Right.
Casey, you could always buy 2 prostitutes, have one on each arm, and you can go into your high school reunion.
He rents hookers, a suit, and a car to show up to impress everybody. That'd be hilarious.
And then he dumps them all off, goes back to his video game collection. Well, I won't have to see these fuckers for another 20 years.
Casey's going to the Super Mario Brothers shirt. That'd be hilarious. Well, see, I mean, luckily for Mikkel, whenever he goes back to his graduation, the same short bus that took him to graduation will pick him up and take him back. So, it's all good. It works for him. He didn't. He can go stress free. He can go in there with his sideways cap on his nose, and he can be just normal. It works out.
When I graduated, I had 1,000 people in my graduation class.
I couldn't even imagine that.
We had 1,500 at mine.
Mine was less than 30, dude, and I'm not not even
Wow.
joking. It was crazy. You know what I mean? That's insane, dude. 1,500, holy shit!
We had a big high school.
Man.
Oh wow!
Literally, we had 2 high schools connected together to make one, and then we had a swimming pool there, and we had 2 gyms. So yeah, just think about that.
My graduation class. We went to, I think it's called the Will Rogers Center, where it's an actual.
It's a big like amphitheater kind of place.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It seems like it's like you look up to the crowd, like it keeps on going up. And up
we had one of those too. Yep.
I was like, oh my god! And
it's funny is they built mine just as we were graduating. Big amphitheater in the new swimming pool. Yeah, so literally the seniors got to go swimming and do all that cool stuff, and then that was it.
Yeah, that's a complete different world than what I came from. That's I didn't even get computers in school until I was in high school.
Oh yeah, we had computers there.
Yeah.
And you're younger than I am, and see,
my freshman year. Well, I take that back. And whenever I was in 8th grade, the teachers had computers, but the students didn't have any contact with them. The first time I ever messed with a computer was freshman year of high school. Was when we started learning how to do all that computer stuff.
So, yeah,
I remember.
It's insane. I mean, it's crazy, dude.
We had auto tech too in ours, in woodshop class. I don't know if you guys had that.
We had of course, yeah. We had auto shop. We had wood, regular shop.
Yep.
We had home ec. We had all them things, but we were a small school. We didn't have.
Oh yeah, you're rural Texas. I mean,
okay, the auto shop class.
Right.
That a lot of that was donated by local garages and stuff.
Right.
If they had a junk truck or something, they would give it to us, and they'd get a tax write off, and then we would fix it and then sell it to get money for the auto shop program kind of thing. So
that's exactly what we did.
In a way, it helped you. It kept the program going because they didn't have money for the program. But it's just one of those things.
Oh, I loved auto shop. That was my favorite class. I love working on vehicles.
Well, it's just one of them deals. You know what I mean?
You guys ever heard of? I think it's called. Was it family relations class or something like that, where you go
family relations class?
I think something like that. Where it is. It's something like that, but you go in to teach you how to write checks, or
you mean economics?
Yeah,
it's setting you up for.
did we call that?
Well,
Senior something. Senior something we called that class. I can't remember
Wait.
now.
not only they'll do like teach you how to write check or
Yeah.
just
Credit.
in case credit or God forbid you had knocked a woman up and you had to teach
Teach 'em how
raise
to
a
do it.
kid.
Well, that's sex ed,
Yeah.
Casey.
No, this is I swear this is part of it because I remember having a robotic baby that
Oh yeah, I've had one of those. Yeah, they pair you up with a girl, and you and the girl raise that kid for like a week, and you have to give it back.
I hated
Yeah,
that freaking thing.
I had that. I
that.
hated that thing. Yep.
Oh my god. I
Damn
failed
thing
that
wouldn't stop
project.
crying.
I failed that project in like 3 days. Like it was my day to watch it, and like the girl that I got paired with, she was working at the local little pizza place that we had there in town. So I was watching the stupid thing, right? Well, I said it. There's like a little it's like a kitchen island or whatever they call it. It's in the middle of the kitchen.
Yeah.
yeah.
I set it on there in the seat, but I didn't buckle it in because it was in a little car seat carrier kind of thing.
Right.
Well,
Yep.
my mom says, "Hey, come unload these groceries from the car." So I go get them, and I'm carrying like bags, like arms full of bags, and I bump the stupid thing, and it lands on top of its head, and it killed it. So,
Hey, kid.
By God, he killed that.
so
See,
yeah,
luckily,
I killed my child before I had 2 real ones. So there you go.
Damn.
But I can report the 2 real ones I had are still alive and healthy and doing well, so it's okay.
Oh, that's always a good sign.
Right? Yeah. So good.
Hold on. How do we know you don't have like 2 out of 10 survived? I mean,
Well, you're just gonna have to take my word for it, Casey, and you're not.
What do you think?
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to not uncover stones you may not want an answer to. Maybe you have to disappear as well. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was about to say, what is it? Text line them up like the fucking cattle and slaughter the retarded ones.
That's like like asking somebody how many people have you killed. Do you really want the answer to that question? I mean,
I'm just saying, like, oops. I mean, I dropped him and he landed on his head and now he's dead. So, like, oh, there goes another one.
Throw them on the pile with the other 15. Do what you got to do. It's all good.
Luckily, when I got this robotic baby, they said it would either be mild, where it barely cries, or it'll go off during the whole night. And luckily, I got the one that barely cried. To the
Lucky.
to the point of like, is this thing on? Every once in a while, it would go off, and it's usually once you defeat it. But defeat it, you have to take this magnetic key
now,
to its back.
The important question here, Casey, is: were you paired up with the girl to do this?
I think it was just me. I think
what?
What? That's not how they do it. It's a girl, boy, girl, boy.
I know it makes sense the other way, but you gotta remember this is 20 plus years ago. So
okay, well then I can't ask you this question. So AJ,
okay,
you were obviously paired up with the chick when you did this experiment, right?
Yep.
Did you take that opportunity to get
it in?
I
did. I actually did. To be honest with you, we actually did hook up. That we actually did. Funny story is,
well, it was
we actually. Natural. The funny thing was, in our school, we actually had to spend a whole day together. Everybody did. So literally, I made a move, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just act like this, and let's just do something. Then all of a sudden, she grabs me.
If you
right?
don't play mommy daddy,
dude. Listen. She pulls me. Because we were at the mall and we were walking the damn thing around in this stroller. Because she was like, "Well, we might as well just buy a cheap ass stroller." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." We go to the dollar store, get one of those dollar store baby strollers, right? And fucking, she just grabs me and fucking puts me up against the wall. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" She starts making out with me. I'm like, and then she grabs my shit. And I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Okay."
And then she whispers in your ear to stuff her like a Thanksgiving turkey, and then y'all go.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Good times. High school, let me tell you, high school was good times for me.
Take the robotic baby to Planned Parenthood.
Casey probably did.
Casey took his to a fire station. Be like,
Can I get
can't
rid of
handle
this and get
anymore.
some fucking video games for it?
There you
I
go.
promise I won't tell anybody.
Well,
What's the
I tried.
trade-in value for this GameStop?
Well, no, come on, that's just ridiculous, guys. What I did, I tried.
Coming from you? No.
No, well, I tried the penguin idea where the parents of the
You
penguin.
threw it in a basket and threw it over the river?
Yes, that's how I did it.
So you thought your baby was Moses, is what you did, basically.
No, I thought my baby was a penguin, so I was like, I gotta get rid of this fucking thing. so I was like, I dumped it over the bridge. But
oh, so Casey got to be a single father. That's.
I believe.
Congratulations, you're most of the minority nowadays.
So I believe.
Hang on, wait. Casey, I know how you can get your channel to blow up. You recreate that by going and buying one of those electric babies, but video vlogging the whole thing. That's what you did.
You could pick up a chick with that, Casey. You literally could.
Right.
Get one of those plastic strollers like I was telling you about. Yeah. And fucking girls do that. They will literally get sympathetic to you and they'll be like, oh, look at he's got a cute baby. And then all of a sudden you just put the fucking pimp mech down on her.
Hold on. What about during work? Did I put the baby into the...
Put the baby in the car and leave the baby in the car.
You just rip out the batteries while you're at work. You're only doing it for the camera anyways. You don't film everything. Oh, okay. You just fake it to make it.
Well, because I was thinking I would
so you get her in the bedroom and then it's over with.
Like I'll either put the baby in the locker or I could tell my boss I had to keep it in an eye, so I put it on top of the toolbox so I can keep it in an eye. So when it cries, I have
to duct tape it to the toolbox, to the side of the toolbox.
So it'd be like, oh, I gotta feed it.
Right.
It's like
I would watch a vlog series on YouTube if somebody did that comedically. Like
that would be fucking hilarious. I could see Casey doing it. You're just giving him good ideas. Casey, you should do that. Try to see if you can pick up girls.
I got $1.45.
45 cents.
Hey, that's bad because if you ask for the money, it's even worse. So it'd be $1 probably. Because usually you get more money in trade than cash.
I tell you what, them people running GameStop are some Jewy bastards. I tell you what.
Oh yeah, they're 100% Jewy.
Jeez, they know. Oh. They see their people coming.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
But see,
no, you shouldn't say that about Mattel.
The sad part about it is it took him like 2 days to dig that hole because, with throwing up gang signs all the time, you can't really operate a shovel well. So,
yeah, it probably
I'm still trying to figure out if that's true about him, if he actually procreated and has 2 kids. He's not going to try a bullfrog now, is he? Mikkel, we need real confirmation here, boy.
Well, I mean, I would trust him having a kid than ever bullfrog say, yeah, I got laid. I
got my niece daughter.
Oh, God.
Now, okay, idiot. Casey, there is a question I've always wanted to ask, and I think you're the only person who can answer this for me.
Oh, no.
Obviously, nerd culture has really blown up over the last few years, right? So, is it a turn on for a video game chick to tell her how big your collection of video games is? Is that like a pickup for chicks in that world?
I don't know. I mean, I
think they're all posers, to be honest with you.
I kind of agree.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not talking about the ones that do it for money on Twitch or YouTube that just dress like a whore and play video games. I'm talking about the ones that are actual video game nerds, just of the female variety.
That's a good question.
Would they look at like, a dude with 500 video games and be like, oh my God, he's, is that a turn on for these women?
Well, I know with normal women, it's weird to them because
Right.
Melissa, I've it took me a little time to show her because I'm like, one, I didn't wanted to break her in before showing her.
I bet you broke her in. Hell, you know what I'm saying?
Heyo.
But and then the
Gave her
whole
the old Iggy, you know what I mean?
and then like say like okay like I mean
It's Mikhail. Holy crap, you scared me. Oh, yeah, that's an ugly something. Holy
see
shit.
and then I told the new girl I'm dating that like I'm a man child, so I told her she knew about the room, but when she went in the bedroom, I was like, okay, like when you go in the bedroom, you're gonna turn your head left and you're gonna see something and you're gonna say he's a man child and
See, but you should have followed up with that. You said, once you walk in my bedroom and turn your head left, you'll see a massive video game collection. But if you look down, you'll see an even bigger penis. And then you drop your head.
no, I'm not even talking about this room. I'm talking about my bedroom because I go in.
Are you hoarding in there too?
Well, yeah, I got my belts in there that I collect.
Oh God, do you sleep with the belts?
Well, not on me. I mean, they're in the room, but I mean, I don't like drape one over me or have them all draped over me.
Yeah,
I mean,
right. Yeah, right.
Casey, I have to ask. Have you ever done the Ric Flair and got naked just wearing the wrestling title?
no.
I would do it.
I would have totally done it. I would have walked
I
around
would've.
and doing the helicopter and everything else.
See,
Hell yeah.
Bum,
See,
yeah.
I think,
Walk into the bedroom butt naked, playing it like a guitar, like Hollywood Hogan. Do the whole thing.
see, the thing is, there's only
That would be
couple of them-
hilarious.
There's only a couple of them that actually fit, like the big gold fits. The spinner title fits. The brand new North American title, that thing is the length is very small, even though the width of the strap is huge.
Casey, question. Now, did you see if that thing was real leather or was that faux leather?
Oh, I have no idea.
Can you tell the difference between faux leather and real leather?
No.
Is it floppy or is it stiff?
They're floppy. I mean,
it's really floppy.
They're like kind of in the middle. I mean, you could fold them. See,
because there's thick cardboard inside the faux leather. That's why I ask.
Well, there's some of them are like right in the middle. Like as the first belt I picked up, the WWE Championship, that thing is just stiff like a motherfucker. Wow.
Yeah, my original WCW Big Gold was like that.
Well, I mean, this thing is just was obviously fake leather. I don't even. I think it is fake. That's definitely fake leather.
Yeah, if it's WWE shop, it's all faux leather. They don't sell the real leather. You have to go get it re-leathered by a leather shop.
Oh, then it's all from WWE.
Okay.
Mine is.
Yeah, they've got a friend of mine. He's in the oil field, and they're real big in fantasy football. Like they put like big money on the line. They actually went to Wildcat belts or some.
Yeah,
Wildcat
that's a TNA.
Something. I forget what
TNA does that. They have the wild belts, Wildcat.
They have a website where you can get custom belts made. They got the
oh yeah,
WCW big gold belt made, but it had like custom, fantasy football chant, blah blah blah, whatever, all on the plates and stuff. It was actually pretty neat. But
yeah, I know what you're talking about, Tex, because they have the NWA Dome Globe there. It's called Fandoo.com. It's called Fandoo.com.
I don't know what it is.
I want to get it because they have the Crumrine WCW Big Gold. The actual size, the whole nine. It looks beautiful.
Hey,
but they want like $800 for it. But because it's real everything.
I got a question for you guys. This brings up a good question about this. J Dead said about sleep with a full size cutout of Yokozuna. If you had to choose a wrestler minus the woman, because obviously it'd be obvious saying, "Hey, I choose Alexa Bliss," or for me, it'd be Paige. But like, would
Dr.
there be
Britt
a,
Baker.
Damn,
but would
what?
you? But would
What's wrong with
you
Britt
have?
Baker?
Would you have like a cutout like of
No,
Hulk Hogan in
hey,
bed with you, or cutout of?
No, I'm not a
No.
homosexual.
no,
No, thank
Yeah.
no,
I mean, it's nothing sexual. It's
no,
just say this is my
you.
real
Yeah,
life
you're
no,
still
cutout.
laying in bed with another man.
no,
That's
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't like it. Mm-mm.
okay,
uh,
because I thought it'd be too
imagine if we
obvious.
got for the Deer Fantasy Football League.
Yeah, that's right. We get like
Right.
a half a title.
Yeah, no, Drew and me would have to cut it.
Like the Divas title.
Yeah, that's right. I'm saying. Wait, see, that was the stupidest thing. They made it like
Oh,
so.
no. Drew and I could have done what Daniel Bryan and Kane did. I'm the tag team champion. And he
That's
could have said it.
right.
And we could have went back and forth. That would have been funny. That would have been great.
That would have been.
Comedy stuff right there.
But here's a question for you guys: If Saudi does buy WWE, in all fairness, what do you think those wrestlers are going to do? Because you know a lot of them are going to want out of their contracts, so they're going to leave. Where do you think they're going to go? Impact, AEW, New Japan? I mean,
Are they really
Yeah.
going to leave though for the money they're going to make? I mean, sure, a couple of them may go, but money talks. I mean, you're really going to see who's really down for the cause and who really stands for their beliefs and who wants the big paycheck. You know what I mean? So
true,
Hey,
but how many you think will stay and how many you think will leave? That's a real question because the roster right now is
well,
probably like 50 people.
I think,
Probably.
I think Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, there's no doubt in my mind, they will be out there.
yeah,
They
Sami.
will.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn will definitely be out.
Oh yeah, they
I
don't like
wonder
him
how
there.
much it would. I wonder how much it would actually change, though. Like, and now I'm not talking behind the scenes business wise. I'm talking about what you actually see in front of a camera. Because I mean, like in reality, okay, let's say that the Saudi Arabians did buy this. Are they
Right.
going to say no more women's matches? You can't have
definitely.
this. You can't have that. I don't know if they do that because think about it. If they because no matter what their beliefs may be, they bought this to make money with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And if you just outright cut the women's and like a Sami Zayn because he's a big deal with Roman Reigns and whatever right now, right?
Yeah.
You're leaving a lot of money for AEW. You don't think Tony Khan would be chomping at the bit to get the entire WWE women's division right now?
What if WWE?
You know
what
I
if
mean?
that's Vince's whole idea? What if? Because you got to remember, Vince said that AEW is not competition to him. They're not competition like WCW. If they want more wrestlers, he's willing to give them to him. He said that in a fucking quarterfinal meeting before. He said that.
Yeah, but it's one thing to give them one or two, but for a whole division, that's a different
Why does he
story.
care? Why does he care? It's not his problem anymore. It's the Saudis' problem, not his.
Well,
Why does he care?
but that goes back to my point earlier of the fans. I mean, I even said it in I think it was the Derailed group for fantasy football that we have. I said the public perception of this would sink the company because you're going to have a ton of people that say, "I'm not supporting this company anymore. I won't be
Then it
watching
dies.
this." That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Well, that's like
sorry.
Vince said.
That's why I say this was leaked out to see the public response. And okay, it's kind of like, okay, if you need $500 from your mom and dad when you're a kid, right?
Right.
You go and say, "Hey, I need $1,000." You know, it's the old principle. you make the situation worse, but when the actual reality is not as bad, so by comparison, you're like, okay, well, I can deal with this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So maybe it's one of those situations. I don't know.
Do you guys remember that promo where he brought the NWO?
Yeah, when he said he was gonna kill his own creation
Yeah.
and
Oh,
does it with a lethal
inject
dose of
poison and
potion.
stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
He did it. I mean, he did predict his own future. I mean, he's gonna kill the company regardless.
Well,
well,
I was gonna
I don't
say,
think WWE is forever though. But go ahead, Casey. Do your thing.
I was gonna say, you know who's gonna be the next world champion after this? It'd be Mansoor, or I mean Mansoor. He's
Have
gonna
Jinder
be.
Mahal come back and be forever champion.
Oh, I guarantee you, there's probably bias to. They probably will put over the Saudi or Arabic or any of those type of people. I guarantee
What
you, they
was
probably will.
what was that? What was that other giant Indian dude?
The Great Khali.
Yeah,
I have Great Khali, and he becomes like he's the newest like Andre the Giant for no reason. He's just like.
Or what about that new
unbeatable
big
now,
guy?
you know?
The new big guy that's in WWE, the Arab
black
dude.
guy?
No,
Oh.
not Omos, the fucking big Indian dude with fuck, what is that? What's that dude's
I
name?
don't know his name. I don't know his name.
I hadn't seen him on TV in a while. So.
He was just on.
Really?
Yeah, he's with the fucking shit. Who's the fucking Muslim dude that fucking always that's he was a part of the revival, or not revival, but the fucking.
Who was the Muslim guy that Undertaker?
That's who I'm talking about.
Power bomb to.
No, that's. Oh God, that's.
Let me look it up. I'll hold on.
Muhammad something.
Muhammad Hassan.
Muhammad Hassan. Have Muhammad Hassan come back and be like, I'm running like have him come out and pull the jihad on somebody and just cut their head off with a big sword. You know, that'd be really cool. I'd like that.
Oh God. Oh, they'll probably bring him. Say, we want him back, and he's automatically the world champion.
Right. You know, it's like all to be champion from now on, you have to be of some sort of Middle Eastern descent. You know, that is a requirement. Suddenly Roman Reigns is not a Pacific Islander anymore. Now he's some kind of Muslim dude. He comes out with his headband thingy, whatever the crap they wear.
Mustafa Ali. That's who I'm thinking of.
Oh,
yeah.
But I thought you were talking about the.
The big dude. Yeah. I'm gonna look him up too, because now I know who I'm looking for.
But as God, you know.
About the one with Apollo.
No.
Oh no!
I don't watch the new stuff and know who everything is. Oh, that's good. Can you imagine? Yeah. Well, it's just. Did y'all see the tweet that I put out last night? I said I can't wait for the throw a gay off of a roof match and the 9/11 celebration Royal Rumble. Because that's coming too. So it's going to be great. All of a sudden the Taliban. Could you imagine the Taliban as a faction within WWE?
My God!
I'm not sure. I'm not in favor of the Saudis buying this. Like, this legitimately might be fun. I mean, who knows? So.
Well, think about it. Remember how out of touch they are. They wanted people that were dead for this greatest Royal Rumble. They were like, "Oh, we want Yokozuna," and it was some random Japanese dude in the sumo get up. And you never seen that dude again. and like, oh, we want the Ultimate Warrior. Is like, the motherfucker's dead. How do you
Well,
want
to be fair, just get some guy with long brown hair and put some paint on his face and tell him to run around and talk nonsense. So you've got Ultimate Warrior. That's easy.
Hey, they did that with Razor and Diesel. They gave it to new people.
Right. Well,
That's
I mean,
the
hell,
point.
they did the same thing with Renegade on the WCW side.
Yeah.
They did that for a while too. So, why not?
I mean, WWE is guilty of it. I mean, they tried to do it with the fake Undertaker,
Right.
and then the whole thing with the fake Kane. So, and then they did it with Sin Cara when the original Sin Cara was shit the bed, and they had the other dude take over Sin Cara. So it's not a bad idea to say, hey, we got we got a new wrestler. His name is Hulk Hogan, and it's just some new dude as Hulk Hogan.
Well, it's it. How okay? Obviously, because I was thinking about it this morning. What do they do with like tribute to the troops? You really think they're going to do that anymore?
They're gonna axe it.
Oh, definitely. They'll
I mean, you won't see any more pro-America anything from a Saudi-owned WWE. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I think anything
Guantanamo Bay invasion angle.
But there is a plus to this. Like all of this SJW nonsense, that's getting axed immediately.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're gay, you really think they're gonna push a gay? No, they ain't.
I think Sonya Deville will walk. I think they'll
Finn
make her
Balor.
walk.
Don't forget about Finn Balor. He's one of them gay ones too. You know.
Tribute to
Oh,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like that whole women's evolution or revolution, that's dead. That's never going to be a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Anymore. The maybe this, like I said, maybe I'm for a Saudi-controlled WWE. Maybe I might be more of a fan. I don't know.
Think about it. Vince has been out of he hasn't been in touch with the company for so long. He doesn't know how to book anymore. You don't know. These Arabs might know what the fuck they're doing.
Hey, maybe we give them a shot. Give them like 6 months, and we'll revisit. Maybe it's better. Let's see.
Maybe.
I mean, granted,
WrestleMania from Jeddah.
I predicted that. They'll have.
I can't wait for the infidels on a pole match.
Infidels on a pole match.
Be really good.
Ahmed the Dead terrorist match.
I was thinking about this. They bring back Vince Russo as
bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Muhammad is the way, bro. He comes up there.
He'll be like, well, you got the AK-47 on a pole match.
Viagra on a pole match returns.
Oh.
The Prince of making me. I got a funny one.
Now you're just making me want a Saudi-owned control.
I got a funny one.
I like this.
Prince of Saudi Arabia on a forklift match.
Oh wow! I like it.
I was going to say the different forklift match. I was going to say a nuclear bomb on a forklift match. But that's not bad.
They put an explosive device on the top of the Hell in the Cell, and the winner has to go up there and turn it off, or they both die. Something like that.
Oh, actually, when you see, you remember that whole thing of AEW did the shit version where the whole
exploding barbed wire death match.
Yeah, I mean that was a thing beforehand.
That was stupid. It's fucking sparklers. Like seriously. You try to do something that fucking not MLW, but what the fuck is it called? Somebody in the chat or somebody look it up. What was who was the wrestling? Was it FMW? I think it was FMW.
Yes. Yeah, I think it was FMW. Hey, this Foot Rub brought up a good point. This is truly a chance to finally get Sting versus Undertaker.
Sting's not going there.
The problem is
Tony
both
Khan has him locked up.
No.
they're too old. I mean, Undertaker really can't do a match without it being a cinematic anymore. I mean,
Yeah, okay, that's a question. How in the hell did wrestling go fully on? Well, professional wrestling go full on controlled by a Muslim, whether it's WWE or AEW. How the hell did we let that happen? Over on the AEW side, you got Tony Khan and all that Muslim money, and now the Saudis are buying WWE. What happened here? Like, how did this happen?
Well, you got to remember now, Nick Khan's the sole CEO.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So we've got Muslims running everything. I thought they were. We should have kept them boys at the 7-Eleven level and not let them rise any higher. This is ridiculous. My goodness.
A 7-Eleven slushy machine on the
forklift. They went from making Slurpees to owning wrestling companies. What happened here like that? This just happened overnight, it seems like. My goodness. We need to be better, y'all. My Lord.
Seriously, I think if they do own it, I think they'll just let the WWE run itself. They'll be like, okay,
they're gonna. Yeah, I guarantee you, if the Saudis buy it, Vince will be put in control.
Yeah,
there's no way around it. That's the only reason why he came back. I guarantee you.
And see, now it'll be interesting to see, I mean, what type of money they're going to throw around, because now it's Saudi's money, it's no longer stockholders' money or Vince's money. It's Saudi's money now. So, I mean.
And let's not forget, I would much rather a privately owned WWE than having stockholders and share. Like, wrestling should never be public. I'm sorry, that's just not one of those things. It doesn't fit the model. You know what
I think J-Dad's right.
What's funny?
No. Hey, this is a pro America podcast. We're just poking fun at the Alu Akbar boys. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. So it's all good.
See, I find it. One of the things I brought up is like, see, WWE's supposed to move to their new headquarters either this year or next year. So is that still going to happen or what?
I don't know. I still think there's something to my theory of this was leaked on purpose to get a public response to just see what would happen. Because in reality, if they did sell to Saudi Arabia, they're dead in America. People aren't going to support the company. I mean, in this political climate that we live in, it's not going to survive.
Maybe that's what Vince wants.
What else?
Take the money and run.
This same Saudi group owns like a professional golf league or something. I
thought he was a part of the Masters. That's what I thought.
Well, apparently, no. It's not PGA. It's something else. No, it's not the PGA. But apparently, they can't even get like a broadcast in America for it.
Yeah, they can.
So,
this is what I heard about too. What Nani brought up.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think this is the canary in the coal mine to see if it's poison or not. You know what I'm saying?
I think. I mean, it would be. I think Tex is on something about maybe they're saying, "Oh, Saudi's going to get it," but then turn around, Disney gets it.
Well, it's on. And I'm not just saying. I was obviously joking saying Disney, but it could be Netflix, it could be Universal, it could be Elon Musk. For all we know, he's got the money if he wanted to buy it. But there's a myriad of people that legitimately could own this thing. I mean, if y'all had your way, who buys this? And be realistic when you answer. Realistically, Who
Tony
would
Khan.
you want to buy WWE?
Tony Khan.
Okay.
I don't
Why
like
Tony
him, but why? Because his mom and dad are richer than fucking Vince. They have more money. They have more resources. They have TBS and TNT right now. It's the truth. Literally, you could do what Vince fucked up with not putting a Nitro or a WCW show on, and put a Raw or a SmackDown show on fucking Friday nights, and keep Rampage or Dynamite on Wednesday night.
But here's the problem, though. If you get Tony Khan buying it, what comes with that is the Tony Khan style of wrestling that you already see with AEW.
It's the same thing with WWE now.
I like that, JD. I like Trump coming in. I like that. I would be down with Trump coming in and scooping it up.
Me too.
See, a lot of people agree with me. That would be a good idea. The AEW versus WWE. It wouldn't be botched.
Here's the problem, though. I don't want anybody having a monopoly on anything. I don't like that.
Neither do I.
I mean, I don't know. Who do you pick, Casey? If you had to reasonably pick a corporation or a person to buy WWE, who would it be?
I would trust. I almost say I'm gonna sound like a generic answer. I would almost say Disney or NBC. At least it's gonna be funded, or they're gonna promote it somewhere. It's gonna have a TV channel to be on instead of like if it's the Saudis, they still have to find TV time. I mean,
if they want TV time, they might do. But you guys rewatch WWE over your remakes, not CW. It may be over.
Oh no!
That's great. I like that. That's fucking hilarious. Good one, Talvish. That's good.
And the winner gets to face the Great Khali for the Muhammad title or something. I like where that goes.
How about Ahmed the Dead Terrorist match?
Oh god.
Ahmed the Dead Terrorist is the referee. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh god.
We gotta bring Jeff Dunham in.
Yeah, has his puppet.
Silence! I kill you.
No.
And bring Walter on as a fucking commenter.
We praise Muhammad to the Most High, something like that. I don't know. I still say, and for me, for the best ideal situation for me is either Warner Media, Warner Brothers Discovery, or Netflix. Or I'll even throw Amazon in there because they've got the streaming platforms, they've got the money, they have the ability to stream all of it. You can do different levels of programming. It's privately owned, so we're not under the thumb of whoever anymore.
Yeah,
and you can get the most out of it because if any of these people buy it, you can do a retrospective WCW where they rerun the entire Nitro catalog 1 week at a time, or ECW, whatever they want to do.
See, that's the thing I was talking about Tony Khan.
Right, but Tony Khan
he could literally right,
but
listen,
he can't
Tex,
keep up with what he has already.
Right, but listen, Tex, with that video library tapes that he's got, if he buys WWE, he has all that library. He literally can put that on Blu-ray and DVD and sell it. He's a fucking mark. He could sell that shit, and we would buy it. You would buy it. I would buy it.
But the majority of folks don't buy physical media that
If it's the whole thing of WCW, the whole catalog of WWE, the whole catalog of ECW, Nitro, Raw,
Business-wise?
Thunder, they would do it in a heartbeat, and you would make
Hang on,
tenfold.
wait. Kali versus Barack Obama for the 9/11 title.
See what you do. I got an idea. You know, there's a certain belt that just got retired that had a couple numbers. They just replaced 24/7
With 9/11.
Yeah, you already got the belt, and you got the slash.
The side-
All you just
each
need
side
is-
plate could have one of the twin towers smoking on the side of it.
Oh, oh God! Hey, they don't have on those side plates. They don't have anything on it, so they'll have something new. So would be the World Trade Center smoking on them. So I mean, watch Vince. We know if Vince runs.
I got one. Casey is Raw on a forklift match.
Oh God!
They bring Casey in.
See, the problem is, I know people wouldn't drop me down. They're just like, yeah, keep him up there.
I don't know. I know. I still say a streaming platform because I mean we've talked about this the other day. Wrestling does not do well on national television anymore. They barely get 1 million people for a big show on Raw or whatever. So save money, cut back on the touring. You know, do whatever you need to do. Put it on a streaming platform where you're not required by ratings and everything else. You can get a little more racy if you want to, whatever. For me, that's the ideal situation here. And it not its own streaming service where you're only getting wrestling fans, but put it with a Netflix or an HBO Max or Amazon Prime or whatever. I mean, hell, Amazon Prime already has NFL football on it, you know, so you tell me they couldn't put WWE on there too? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, look at Amazon. I feel like they're probably one of the most evilest companies, especially with their work.
They're all evil, though. All of these big corporate entities, they're all the same. There's no real difference, whether it's Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or Donald Trump. They're all
the guys that
guys.
own Walmart. I know because I worked there for a very long time.
What?
I know.
They're all corporate bloodsuckers, no matter how you slice it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I would rather it go to somebody that already has the capability to do the most with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
That's why I said Tony Khan. That's why.
Yeah, but he's already spread so thin. If he does any more cocaine, his head's gonna explode.
Oh God! Yeah, dude. I mean,
but I'm talking about like that knows wrestling. Out of everybody that knows wrestling,
well,
he's the more logical one. He's a fucking mark.
The boss doesn't have to know wrestling. He has to hire somebody who knows wrestling to do it for him. That's easy.
But that's what the Saudis are doing with Vince. They're gonna hire him as fucking creative and head. Fucker, that's exactly what they said.
I don't know. I don't like the idea of a bunch of towelheads owning an American corporation like it.
Well, it's not our decision.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really watch the product anymore hardly, so I don't really give a shit if I'm being totally honest. Sell it to whoever. Do whatever you want with it. It is what it is.
Bury it. Fucking.
I still say wrestling's dead. At this point, I keep up with the little that I do to honestly make fun of it, if I'm being completely honest.
You know what's funny is I kept hearing a whole bunch of people saying that if Triple H and Stephanie leave and they make all that money from the sell, that they could literally buy fucking the NWA from fucking what's his name?
Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan, yeah.
Yeah, but what's the NWA worth now? 50 cents and a ham
But think
sandwich?
about it. They could reinvent it. They could rebuild it. They could,
You can only you can only redo something so many times before nobody cares.
But think about it, Tex. If the
Yeah.
WWE is gone and dead, and you only have AEW, Impact, you could barely find it. New Japan, you could barely find it. AEW is going to be the top dog. You need a second promotion.
Yeah.
NWA would be the best result. Triple H loves the NWA. He fucking has the
But I
original
don't-
belt.
But I don't trust Triple H. I don't like
I
the way
do.
he does wrestling either way.
I like Triple H.
Triple H does that Indy Martin, Vanilla Midget, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa bullcrap wrestling that I don't care for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so
Right.
for you, that's cool. It
that's
works out.
understandable.
But for me, I don't. Triple H books the indie. You can directly link the birth of AEW as a major promotion because of what Triple H's NXT was. It was a bunch of indie.
It was
little
decent,
workers.
though.
It was. I don't care about 20-minute flip matches, whether it's NXT or AEW.
That's AEW, not NXT. They actually had good. They put on good ones.
But you can't argue if NXT didn't go do what they did, AEW wouldn't be here. That's my point.
Well, to be honest with you, they are here because they wanted to be an alternative. Yet they're still doing the same thing WWE is doing.
Yes, that is true. But if NXT had not been a success, and you saw because let's be real, NXT was an indie promotion with major
development.
What it was, it was a developmental property.
Right.
AEW is the same thing. NXT proved the model could work, and AEW is a result of that. That's just what I'm arguing here.
True. Okay,
Well, I
I can understand that.
It was not only NXT was influenced from it, but a lot of those guys came from Ring of Honor and New Japan.
Right.
Once again, a bunch of indie vanilla 20-minute match guys that the Johnny Gargano types, the Finn Balor types, the whatever, that I don't care to watch.
You offended Mikkel now.
Oh, did I strike a nerve with Mikkel over there?
Yeah.
So you like old Finn Balor smiling around like a stupid little prick and wearing his rainbow gear and whatnot? Is that what you like?
You like Johnny Gargano?
Oh God, I can't. I would smash him in the face with a brick if I ever saw that dude. I'm his what the hell happened to Mikkel? He froze. I'm his interpreter from now on. It looked like he was trying to kiss that trophy with Bennett over there. The way he was.
You wish.
What the hell trophy is that? It looks
That's
like
the national title.
National championship trophy.
How long it's been that long? I mean, I thought it was.
What?
How long it's been that long?
I mean, the trophy's that long.
You know how big the Stanley Cup is, right? It's 3.5 feet tall. The national title is about 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh.
The NBA championship is 2 feet tall. Those trophies, they are big trophies.
Okay.
I hadn't watched college in a while, so
No, it's understandable. You're ignorant to the subject. We just had to tell you. It's all right.
If you're not going to watch NFL football, I don't reckon you're going to watch NCAA football either.
Right, even though NCAA college football is better. But
yeah.
I don't know. But with this whole Saudi thing, I think this was like I said, I think this was a canary in the coal mine to see what comes of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who leaked it, but it was done intentionally. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because it was just a small flame, and then it blew up, and it was everywhere. Because I think the first person I seen that reported on it was Hannibal TV.
I saw it on Twitter.
I saw it on Twitter
too. PW Insider.
And PW Insider.
PW Insider. Yeah, those are a bunch of fucking marks.
I've never seen their stuff. I don't know.
There's nothing to watch. They're just like special marks like everybody else that's on YouTube.
See, when I hear any big news, I try to look it up, see if there's any other big time news reporter, like how like TMZ found out.
Do you really
about,
trust them, Casey?
Yes,
I trust TMZ more than I do. TMZ doesn't report anything that's usually not legit. So
Yeah.
TMZ is actually pretty on point. So,
well, yeah, they're a bunch of fucking whores.
Okay.
Well,
They're-
TMZ is
They're propaganda whores.
Not in the wrestling sense, but like, okay, if I'm getting movie news, like if I'm looking for stuff for Thursday that we may talk about, if I see TMZ reporting something, that's one of those credible sources like TMZ, the Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, well, one of those kind of names that you can actually trust. That, you know, if TMZ's coming out and saying something, there may be smoke where there's fire. You know
Oh yeah, I've heard that multiple times.
Yeah, because I don't know any.
Stephanie was the first straw.
Yeah. So, well, I think Vince coming back's the first straw, obviously.
Yeah.
But,
Well, to be honest with you, I agree with you with that, Casey. But at the same time, the whole Saudi deal, while they were saying that, and then Stephanie leaving, that you put two and two together. The Saudis hate women in general.
Oh yeah.
So right there just proves it.
See,
I think it was early leaked, even though they didn't want it to leak out. I think that's true. I think they're actually going to sell it to the Saudis because Stephanie stepped down.
Yeah.
Why would she step down and Vince comes back in? The Saudis are going to let Vince run that company into the ground while they're spending millions and millions.
Maybe there's not a direct correlation between. And I'm trying to look at this from all angles here. Maybe there's not a direct correlation with Stephanie stepping down and the Saudi thing being announced. Maybe she stepped down because we all knew Vince had came back. So there was a clear, this is who you're dealing with, nobody else. And the Saudi thing was an option because we know other people are going to be interested to buy this.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just the timing in which it happened that linked the two that makes sense. You know, kind of like connecting a conspiracy to another one or whatever. But I don't know. I'm not going to believe anything until I see an official report that says WWE has been sold to fill in the blank, and then it's done.
Right.
Because quiet, it's okay. You know, like they're a public company, so I don't know what the rules are with selling. Don't they have to ask the shareholders?
They have to buy out the shareholders. That's how you have to buy out the shareholders, and then make it that you have the 100% majority of it. Then you can sell it, and they're gonna make it a private fucking company, which Vince wants. That's why he wants to run it as a private company. The Saudis are the best fucking option. That's what Vince wants. I guarantee it's gonna happen. This what they just leaked is gonna happen. We don't know if it's gonna be 2 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, a year. We don't know, but I guarantee you this is what's gonna happen.
I'll bet money. It's gonna be about like what, 3 months. I'm gonna give it 3 months, and then we'll have the answer. And I don't even think it's gonna take that.
I mean, come on. We lived through the WCW buyout. What happened? I mean, come on. People thought 2 weeks before Vince bought the damn thing that Eric was gonna buy it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, literally. And then look what happened. Vince snuck in, bought the damn the whole thing.
I gotta hop off here. Take care.
All right, man. Have a good night. We'll see you Friday. No, but seriously, in all reality, like it could happen. Anything could possibly happen to this deal. But if it's a Saudi thing, fuck it. I mean, let it be. If it's gonna do, who knows? It might be better. We might have a PG-14, or a TV-14 thing. We might come back with blood and guts and all that shit, like back in the day. The reason why we have PG is because the Benoit incident and then the fucking stockholders.
Yes, exactly.
So you get it back as a private company, like it was back then with the Attitude Era. I mean, hell, even in the Attitude Era, they still were a publicly traded company because they started in '99 as a public company.
Yeah, and they had the ruthless aggression era, and that was
Well,
still
I mean,
pretty
the
good.
Attitude Era was more scandalous and all that than the fucking
Yeah.
ruthless aggression.
Yeah, but it was still good. But
Right?
I
No,
mean,
agree.
but honestly, I think like everyone's been saying, I think wrestling is dead.
Oh, dude, I've been saying this since 2001. When you have no competition, real competition, head to head every Monday,
Yeah,
it's dead. When you're
Yeah.
fighting yourself, there's no entertainment there. There's no, oh, what are they doing on the other channel? You can't flip back and forth anymore. It's over.
Yeah.
It's done with. But Vince is mentally fucked in the head. He doesn't get it anymore. He's fucking old. He needs to
Yeah.
step aside, let Triple H and Stephanie run it, or sell the damn thing and kill it.
Well, you don't
Yeah.
want to be the you don't want to be the person who kills it. Oh,
Why not? He created it. He can destroy it all he wants.
We got Dee back.
What's going on, Deity?
What's up?
So you want to add to this, bud?
Yeah, so I agree. I don't think like because you can't go from we sold the fucking company and then a couple hours later, just kidding. Like that's not how the fuck it works.
Yeah,
like,
they're gonna try to put
they
people in the
did
work.
that for a fucking reason, and I think exactly what you said. It was to see the public perception, which
Yeah.
obviously was not good.
Well, it's really, to be honest with you, it's none of our fucking business. We're just a bunch of fucking marks that watch this shit. So
See, I
Vince get
personally was
fucking-
looking forward to seeing Hulk Hogan, but as Arabic. I am a real Arabian. Fight for the rights of only men. I am a real. I was looking forward to it. I don't know
the
about you
Iron
guys.
Sheik and Hulk Hogan
Oh,
again.
The Iron Sheik would be he would be the face now, and
Yeah.
Hogan
Would be the heel.
Yeah.
I would love to see that shit.
Sergeant Slaughter goes back to being the Iran fucking terrorist.
Oh God.
Osama bin Laden is the baby face.
Oh. Well, hold on. Well, I mean, allegedly he's dead, so he can't do anything about that.
Yeah,
But-
allegedly. Just like allegedly Hitler died, except he was in Argentina the whole time, but that's cool.
Yeah, but hold on. If he was still alive, he would be dead by now, though.
And how would we know that? I mean, maybe. I mean, how old would he be though?
About
Over
like, what?
100?
Over
No,
over
fucking
100.
really? No.
Like
Yeah.
probably like 110, 130 years old. That was World War One. Or World War
No,
II.
not Hitler. What the fuck? No. I'm talking about Osama bin Laden.
No,
Oh.
you said Hitler.
You said Hitler.
No, yeah, I said because he escaped to Argentina, and I left it at that. But I'm talking about Osama bin Laden.
Oh, that I also said.
I don't know.
But he would be dead by now.
'Cause he died in what, 2011, right?
How old was
Yeah.
he when he died? Supposedly.
Oh, I don't know. I can look it up.
I think it was definitely 10 years after 9/11 when
I will say this though: if Hitler was alive, that'd be pretty fucking impressive, though. That's
Yeah.
a fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think like AJ said, I think he'll be like 130 years old.
I was watching this documentary about them.
Osama
Apparently,
bin
they were
Laden
on-
died May 2nd, 2011. He was hold on. Shit, hold on. Where's it at? Damn, that motherfucker had like 12 kids and shit.
Well, are you shocked?
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. Oh, he was 54 years old.
Oh no, he'd definitely still be alive right now if it wasn't for.
Yeah, he was born
Oh.
March 10th, 1957.
Hold on, Osama bin Laden. What I heard, he was on the Alice. So he probably wouldn't survive much longer if you're on the Alice machine.
Yeah,
So-
but you would. I mean, I would assume they had plenty of money to, keep him alive, especially with new technology. I'm sure there's something he could have done. Not like he was,
Motherfuckers still live in caves and shit.
it's not because he was broke, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, but
That wasn't a choice of his to live in a fucking cave. That was I have to, or they're gonna kill me.
oh, hold on. Would you prefer to be found in the cave or be found in a little tiny room like a hideout room where Saddam was found.
I'm actually impressed that they found him. Like, because that dude went from hiding in caves to fucking hiding in holes. Wait, wasn't it who'd they find in a hole? It was Gaddafi, wasn't it?
Well, I was saying that Saddam was
It was
found in that-
Osama bin Laden.
but no, Bin Laden was found in a building.
It was a hole, I believe. I thought it was in a hole in a cave.
He was
Osama was killed in his little building thingy.
Oh, was he?
But-
Okay.
Yeah, but as of
It was Saddam I'm thinking of.
Saddam was found in a tiny little
Oh
hideout.
yeah, I think it was Saddam. He was in a hole, I think.
Yeah. It was a little hole. They noticed like something looked out of place, and they flipped it open, and there he was.
That's fucking crazy. To just be walking, and be like, wait a minute, this ground doesn't look normal. Like what? What the hell? Are you serious? I'm sure they had some type of like sonar or something for the ground, but still though.
I mean, you figured they would, but I'm like, well, I mean, you figured they would, but at the moment, you're storming the house or the building.
Imagine walking through the desert and be like, wait, that piece of sand over there looks out of place. Wait, which one? That sand or that sand? No, that sand. It's all sand, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Like,
you see that sand right beside that one, that brown one, that looks off.
the light brown sand next to the brown sand. Like,
You might be like, oh, it's some terrorist.
I'm telling you.
Oh man, we're going to hell for this one.
No, Osama's going to hell.
No, he's already at hell.
Yeah.
Oh
There
god.
you go.
So, do you think it's for real?
no.
Do you think it's for real going to be sold to the Saudis? Like, it's going to be a done deal. It's over. No more WWE.
I
in
believe
USA.
so. I could see it. Because Vince, like we've said it before on the show earlier, Vince literally said in a promo back in 2002, I created this thing, I will fucking kill it. If he wants to kill it and sell it to the Saudis, perfect fucking way. His family makes out with, I heard they're going to try to sell it for $16 billion, which the Saudis have that kind of money.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They'll be like, we'll buy it for 20. What's up?
NBC and Fox have already said they won't pay that kind of money.
Because they don't have that kind of money.
They don't have that kind of money. Yeah, the Saudis, they have like $62 billion. They could do whatever they want.
Yeah, that ain't shit to them.
Yeah, 16 billion. Fuck it. Vince is going to sit on his yacht.
You said NBC already said they're not going to do it.
They don't have that kind of cash to do it, Casey. If they're offering 16 billion, the Saudis, to Vince, and NBC Universal is only going to give them 5, who do you think they're going to take? I know. This is the same thing that happened at WCW. Eric Bischoff offered 64 million to Turner, and Turner turned it down for 4 million because they're a bunch of dumbasses. But Vince is a greedy hog and will take that money real quick.
What exactly is stopping Vince from selling the company, getting 13, 14, 15, 16 billion, and then creating another wrestling company? What's stopping him?
Oh, he's done.
No. The Saudis said that that the minute that he sells it to him, he's head honcho of everything, creation and the whole nine.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's why Vince came back.
That's exactly why he came back then. If that's the case, then he can't get in trouble.
He came back to kill the company.
Anything he does.
Dee, listen. He came back to kill the company, sell it, and fucking run it into the ground. That's exactly what he's gonna do. He doesn't want Stephanie or Shane or Triple H to run it. Fuck no. He's like, fuck those guys. Yeah, it's my family, but fuck no.
I mean, he probably did at one point, but then realized they were all fucking retarded in their own way.
Yeah, Vince is a ruthless businessman. He does not give a fuck. Not even his own fucking kids. He will fucking kick them the fuck out. He doesn't care. It's all about money and power.
Well, they're gonna make money out of this deal.
Dude, if they make that 16 billion, they're fucking they're set for life. Their kids, their grandkids,
oh, they're
their grandkids,
They're set for life already.
That's what I was gonna say. Their kids are set for life.
Yeah, it's like I hope Stephanie gets a little bit of money out of this. Like,
they're all gonna make money out of it. They're all gonna be fucking fine. It's the wrestling fans that Vince doesn't give a fuck because that's where the whole turn. Well, I mean, it's been since Carney's, but I mean, he looks at all of us as a bunch of fucking marks because we buy his shit. We'll believe his bullshit. That's like any wrestling company. We're all a bunch of fucking marks. At the end of the day, it's all about making money.
My question is, what are the wrestlers going to do? Because
They don't care. It's a
they're
fucking
independent
paycheck.
contractors, so they could easily just be like, "Well, we're fucking going to AEW. Fuck WWE."
Well, right now, there's some law that's coming out that people as independent contractors, the no compete clause will be not effective anymore.
No, they can literally walk out and they can't do anything because it's noted in bold. Once they sell that company, all those contracts are noted in bold. You can't you can't do anything. They're not ironclad no more. Vince literally could tell them get the step in.
I don't know about that because the company is not like it just shut down.
WCW did the same thing.
I never understood how you could be an independent contractor, meaning that you're on your own, you do your own job, but then sign a contract with WWE. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm an independent contractor. I know how it works.
It's a bullshit term because they're supposed to be employees, but WWE doesn't want to pay them.
No health insurance. Yeah, no health insurance, nothing. No.
That reminds me of the thing I saw on Twitter today. Unlimited PTO. Did you see that?
Where?
No.
So there's a thing called unlimited pay time off where companies are starting to do
PTO.
People, unlimited though, meaning that you could take off whenever the fuck you want and it's paid.
Now, is this unions or is this regular jobs?
No, regular jobs, but there's a catch though. The catch is, even though it is unlimited, you could take off, they still have to approve it for you to, do it. So they could say no. They could say no unlimited times. But the reason companies are doing this is because if you quit or get fired, they have to pay you for the days that you have left that you never took off for PTO. They have to pay you for those days.
Yeah.
So companies are like, fuck that. How about we give unlimited PTO because then we don't have to pay them once they get fired or quit.
Right.
So that's the loophole. Idea. They don't have to pay them because it's unlimited. But again, it's only unlimited if it's actually unlimited. It's not. They still have to approve or deny your PTO that you desire.
Regardless, at the end of the day, what you were talking about, that it's still. I don't want to say. Regardless, wrestlers in any wrestling company are independent contractors. They don't get a W-2 form.
No.
They get an I-9. So, regardless, you have to fucking. It's not good for business. That's what I have to say.
I'll be right back.
No, go ahead. We'll speak. Okay, go ahead, Dee.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just curious to see if everything goes down how we predicted to. Like if they do end up selling the company, I'm pretty sure there's going to be mainly the women and probably Sami Zayn are going to have a problem. Like, well, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone.
So what does a company, a wrestling company, look like without women? Picture no women.
Well, think about the '90s. Look at the fucking '90s, the Attitude Era, fucking Monday Night Wars. How many besides the divas getting naked? It was all men versus men.
Which I absolutely love.
Well,
by the way,
tough shit, man. The Arabs are gonna own it. Tough shit. It's called. They want to see wrestling. They want to see the ancient art of wrestling. That's why they're buying that company. And for Vince to fucking have it go private again. That's exactly
Did you see what happened in the World Cup, though? Like, no, they weren't selling beer. They were telling people they had to wear dress code. It was fucking terrible. Like,
I didn't see it.
And FIFA was getting paid so much money. They're like, oh, no, this is family friendly. If you guys can't handle not drinking for 2 hours, then you guys have problems. It's like, fuck you, FIFA. Like, soccer's already fucking gay. At least give me a beer. So something like, come on, man.
Did you hear us earlier talking about that? You know how we're in the PG era right now, that they don't show blood and guts or anything like that?
Right.
Imagine, because they're going back to a private company with Vince at the helm, with the Saudis. They literally could go TV 14, wherever the fuck someone picks it up. Or maybe if Vince gets a new TV deal with USA Network, and they just do it live from Jeddah or fucking wherever the fuck they want to.
Yeah,
Because obviously the company is going overseas. The whole fucking thing is going. Yeah,
I want to see a chainsaw match. Fuck.
Well, they're not going to do a fucking TVMA. They're not going to be like ECW. Let's be real. They're not going to
That'd be
do that.
fucking dope. That'd be so
but
dope.
they're not going to do that. They're going to do the old art of wrestling. They're not, you know, if you don't know what the old ancient art of wrestling is, you got to look it up on YouTube. Because it's not like how you see wrestling as a whole right now.
You ever seen the South Park episode where they're like trying to do WWE wrestling and then they go to school and they have to like wrestle like high school wrestling? They're like, what the fuck? This is gay as fuck.
Yeah, Kurtman's, because it was him and Butters, and then the wrestling coach is right behind him. I seen it. And
They're
Kurtman's
like,
getting mounted, and she's like, "What the fuck is this? This is fucking gay." Yeah, I seen it.
That shit is hilarious, but that's why. Man, I hope that's not what they want to go back to. Like,
I don't know. None of us know. We're just a bunch of fucking marks. We don't know any of this shit.
I mean, it's all speculation until there's actually someone signs on the dotted line, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's all speculation until somebody says, "Yep, we sold the company. You know, this, and this is happening. You have 90 days to either leave or you're gonna take a buyout." Because literally, this is exactly what's happening with what happened to WCW. It's exactly the same. Yeah. Come on, look at all the fucking. If you don't have Vince doesn't. Well, they do. WWE has guaranteed contracts now, right?
I don't know if it's guaranteed, but they do have Brock Lesnar type contracts now.
Well, okay. Well, I know how in WCW they had guaranteed contracts, but besides Booker T and DDP, they fucking everybody else took their buyouts. I mean, Buff Bagwell is just a dumb shit that fucking took the buyout and then got kicked out the next day.
Fucking
dumbass.
DDP, like what the fuck? That dude.
What's wrong with him?
His stupid yoga program. What the hell, man?
DDP is fucking good people, man.
I love DDP. He's a great person, but that yoga program, he's like, I promise you, you do my yoga program, your cancer will be cured. And I'm just come on, man.
Well, not the cancer, but I mean, I've lost weight off of DDP yoga. I actually did it before.
Are you jacked now? Are you like immortal?
No, dude, I stopped I'm so a fat boy. Dude, I don't care. No, like seriously, fucking like I said, I'm 6 foot 230. I got a little weight on me, but I can fucking pack a punch, but that's just whatever. No, I did it for maybe 6 months.
I'm trying to get down to like 195, 190-ish. I'm like right now I'm 5'11", 210.
Well, you're only 20 pounds lighter than me.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get like kind of like that lean muscle instead of like bulky, because I've played football for like half my life, so I kind of want to slim down a little.
Yeah, but you don't want to be a fucking AEW midget. You know what I mean?
No, I'm gonna keep my strength. I'm doing strength training. I'm gonna be small, but I'm gonna be like, you're not gonna think this dude can punch a hole through me. Like I want that deceptive strength.
Okay.
You ever seen those small ass girls that weightlift? You're like, this girl is like 100.
Yeah, like Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah, she's like 110 pounds, 5'1", and then she's benching like 200 something. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, Jesus Christ! Like, oh my God, you would never guess.
Casey's ass real quick.
Yeah, you would never know.
She would throw Casey up against the wall, and Casey, like the little screaming girl, like, "Oh my God, don't touch me! I ain't do it."
Gonna fucking grab Casey by both legs and slam him against the wall, like you're about to take this shit. Like, oh my God, like what the hell?
Oh my God, that's so fucked up.
I was seeing what Mikkel was about to say.
What's up, Mikkel? What's up, bud? What? What's I can't? Do you gotta say it once, or somebody else has got to tell me? Sometimes I can understand.
Would buy it. He's referring to someone would buy it. That's all I heard.
You're
like cutting in and out, Mikkel. I can't understand you.
Elliot.
Elliot?
Elliot.
Phone home.
No, I got a feeling is it.
ET phone home.
Mikkel, I'm a taser you.
Be good.
God damn it, Mikkel, just type it in the chat so we can read what
Type
the
it in
fuck
the
you're saying.
goddamn chat, boy. I can't understand you. You're cutting in and out, boy.
Are you saying Elon?
Now he's throwing up gang signs.
Are you trying to say
No,
Elon?
I'm saying the
One word at a time, Mikkel.
the OWCW guy.
WCW.
He said old WCW.
Okay.
Oh,
Eric Bischoff? Eric Bischoff. Okay, what about Bischoff?
yeah.
Him to buy it.
Oh, Bischoff ain't gonna buy it.
Yeah,
Dude,
hell
Bischoff's too old. He doesn't want to deal with that shit, man. He said it on the podcast. Conrad asked him, and he was like, dude, it's been 21 years. No one fucking even remembers unless you're a fucking diehard WCW fan. Nobody cares anymore. If it would have been like 2001, 2002, 2003, yeah. But it's 2023. No one cares anymore.
I think the name WCW would be a big deal, but it was just.
But who are you gonna bring back, Casey?
Oh,
who are you gonna bring back? Be honest. That's not fucking crippled in a wheelchair or not dead.
I'm bringing back Scott Hall. Hell yeah.
No, I mean you wouldn't really bring anyone back from the past like that.
What are you gonna do? A WCW one night only?
No,
I mean, as a pay-per-view, yeah, but it would not survive like a every Monday type thing. No.
Yeah, it's not WCW. Hell, even WCW 2000 is better than the shit that's going on right now.
I would say a reboot, kind of like, hey,
you can't with what? Who?
Well,
please.
Someone said Mikkel said he loves sausage biscuits in the morning. Oh shit!
Is that
no?
That's what he really said. Yeah, he loved sausage biscuits in the morning.
We need to have
Egg McMuffin.
No, but I'm being serious. Like seriously, like we've been trying to do that. It just doesn't work. I would love to have like closed caption because I want to know what Mikkel's really saying. It's really hard sometimes. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm being honest.
I promise you, if you let me in charge of that, I will write accurately what he says.
Right, like Mikkel's a good person. Like I can understand him like a few here or there, but like if we literally had closed captioning on it or like him writing fucking like on a whiteboard, and I'm not trying to disrespect you, Mikkel, but literally me and Casey and Tex and fucking Dee, we really can't understand you. We love you being on here, but you got to say it slowly, like I said before, one word at a time.
I will write all your sentences like an anime character in a comic book.
Jesus Christ, man!
I have a solution. I mean, we don't have to buy no whiteboard. He's already got something white. It's behind him, so he just white on the wall, and he'll take a erasable marker. So when he's done, he just wipes the whole thing back off and start over again with something.
While we're at it, let's add some captions for Casey as well.
Technically. But back to Mikkel's question though, Eric Bischoff, him buying it, it's not gonna happen. It's over and done with. It's not.
I don't even think Bischoff has money like that, anyways.
No, Bischoff doesn't have money like that.
No,
he lives in the middle of nowhere in fucking Cody, Wyoming. He's not fucking.
Jesus Christ.
He's not gonna do it. Ted Turner literally lives 10 miles away from him.
I just got an invader in the room.
Is that your puppy?
Dukas.
Duke. What's going on, Duke?
Poor dog.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
That dog has developed an allergy to peanut butter.
Actually, I don't have any peanut butter anymore, so
yeah, anymore. You know why?
Casey, shame on you.
He was lonely. Luckily, I mean, it's strangely he didn't came in the room because he's a lot of times when he's lonely, he'll come in here when I'm doing a show. So this is the first time
That's second time.
Really?
Yeah. I remember when you first introduced them to us. I remember.
No,
It was,
I meant today. Like,
okay.
he just bust open the door and weaseled himself in here. So
He's cool.
He's
Is he a dachshund, right?
Yeah, he's a dachshund.
Right.
Mixed
Purebred?
No, he has Chihuahua mix.
Chihuahua. He'd have been really small then. I mean,
well, he's a big dachshund. Well, I mean, he's about a normal sized dachshund.
Right. I saw literally a Doberman Pinscher with a pug head.
That's fucking weird.
Oh, dude,
yeah,
dude, I have a funny story. My in-laws had a min pin.
Oh, I've seen those. My aunt and uncle had one of them.
What the hell's a min pin?
It looks like a Chihuahua.
It's a miniature pinscher.
Yeah, but it looks like a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this thing, so one day, I was living with my wife's parents. This is before we got married. This is just right at like a year in after I moved up to Pennsylvania. And I was working the night shift and it was cold. So I was wearing my hoodie. So, and I think what happened was my brother-in-law had a bunch of his buddies and the dog was going crazy. So when I came home, I was heading down to my room and so the min pin ran down the hallway, bit me in the ass, and ran back and smiling.
You probably like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna roll over on you.
See, that min pin survived a long life. It was lucky because that.
Did you squish him?
No.
By the way, I had a question that I don't know if you guys will answer this on air or maybe you want to tell me off air, but I know I might be late and asking this, but why did Drew start just doing video game streams?
That I don't know. Casey could answer that.
I think he didn't really give it the most answer. I think it's kind of like. I think it was the stress was getting to him a little bit. Like, I think it was easier for him for his life because I mean his work life he's always busy. He's doing this stuff with his work. He's doing stuff with his family, and granted, his family should be important.
Oh, of course.
And and like, I mean, look at some of the topics he would do. He would do so much work on it. And the thing about it, he was working with Joe Cronin for a long time.
Yeah, look how that worked out.
Well, I was telling Drew at that point, it's like, dude, you're burning the candles.
He's burned out.
Yeah, he was burned out.
Yeah.
I think he would have had more fun if Drew would have just did streams like how we're doing, just random shoot the shit. Like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think he definitely wants to grow, and that's why he does the news topics all the time.
Right.
And I think that was part of it where, how much work he had to put into those news topics that he got over 7,000 subs.
No, yeah, I saw
10,000.
Yeah, I saw that. I was there for part of that, so I was very proud of him and us. That because we all were there, part of that. But I never understood that as you're growing, why would you stop? But then I realized, yeah, he does work. He has a family, and then putting in the type of effort to grow does take a lot out of you.
Yeah, not only his own channel. Then he would either work for with Cronin, or he would work with Ken. And then it was just so much for him, man. And it was just one thing finally did. He just wanted to just start doing video games, and I think he's enjoying it.
I
I'm
agree.
like,
As long as he's having fun, that's all that matters. I just wanted to know
Exactly.
why
Right. I
he
mean, he is killing
abruptly stopped.
minorities, so that's kind of
no.
positive.
But I mean, I miss him. I want to try to get him on, at least do like a
That would be
chat.
great.
We should do a Super Bowl streams, and I'll have the old crew or old crew or semi-old, whatever the fuck, whoever wants to join.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do like some simulcast. I mean, with someone like probably Frank,
Right.
but it's definitely feels weird. I thought by now Derailed would have been full force by now.
Well,
So
Yeah.
like Tex said, it died, and then a new door opened. The show, and then Frank's show. Well, I mean, the Hardest Truth was still going on, but
yeah,
like Less Than Serious is still around. Now we have Nitro and Raw that
yeah.
we're doing. So I mean,
Wait,
one
wait,
door
wait, wait, wait.
closes.
Less
Now
Than
we have
Serious is still going on?
yeah. It hasn't been launched
It's-
in a while, but yeah.
Well, he hadn't been. I mean, we do it semi. I mean, we do it.
It's like it's like 3 weeks out of a month. It seems like
It's
once every 3
Yeah.
weeks.
It's two. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be bi-weekly, but the last few weeks it's been like I just getting over COVID, and then I think we just didn't have any topics one time, and then I know the Rose was not feeling great. I invited him personally today.
Yeah, what happened with Rose? I haven't seen him on your
He
channel
got
at all.
trolled the last time. He literally got trolled. The last Less Than
He
Serious.
did.
We
Yeah,
were
well,
online.
he's always getting trolled. Let's be real.
No,
Yeah,
no, 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 no. This
he
was
got
bad,
trolled.
though.
Yeah,
This
he
was
got
bad.
trolled.
Oh,
Yeah, he got trolled hardcore.
Wait,
Yeah,
by
it
who?
was
Who?
by some
Like,
idiots on Twitch.
Yeah, we had to kill the Twitch stream
Yeah.
because how bad it was.
Yeah,
what
I
were they
remember.
saying? What could you
Like
possibly
they're
say
calling him
besides
like a
he's
fat
Like,
walrus.
come
They were
on,
calling him
man.
a fat walrus. They were saying he was a pedophile. They
Yeah.
said, "Come on, we said
Jesus.
the N word on here, Casey. The N word is way worse than
No,
saying."
I'm just like we don't need to give examples like that.
But
I mean,
that's what they were saying. They were
I'm
saying he
pretty
was a
sure
man child.
I've called Rose fat and walrus and pedo at some point. You
Right.
know, we're always fucking around with each other
yeah,
like that.
but when it's coming from people you don't know,
It's fucked up.
yeah, it's fucked up.
You guys, are you
Yeah.
sure? Are you sure it wasn't like trolls from our community?
No, these were
No.
Twitch stream. This was he had it on Twitter or not on Twitter, but on
Twitch and-
YouTube and Twitch
Oh
simulcast.
boy, you're so lucky I wasn't on there. I would have like gone on their profile and be like, "You look like a fucking." I would have just gone
like
back
a
at
fucking
them.
mongoloid.
Well,
You
you have to be.
mongoloid fucking turnip fucks. Like,
Well, you have to be more careful on Twitch than YouTube.
Yeah, they're very SJW.
Yeah, if
so
you say
then that's bullying though. If they're saying that shit to me while I'm streaming and being like that, then how are they not getting?
See, it
punished?
works only one way. You have to be a
Exactly.
leftist Democrat fucking to get away with shit. If you're a conservative Republican, you get shamed and fucking you get canceled. That's how it works nowadays. Welcome to 2023, where the fucking
Yeah.
SJW still run wild. Fuck them, but you know.
But
That's wild.
let's go ahead and wrap this bitch up for tonight. It was great. We actually hit the best numbers today than we done. I don't know what's the total numbers, but I think for me, I believe I hit at least 17 people at one point.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more, but it was great. I mean, I don't know how many people was from the community or they came in because I put it as the title about what our opinions on the situation. And I think we should have went to that a little bit more before, but we were waiting for text to come in, so we were just bullshitting until text came in. And I mean, we just kept on going until it was like, all right, we got to get to the main topic. So
Absolutely. And thank you, chat, whoever's still there. And if you guys like this video and subscribe, you will win a chance to win $500 from Casey is Raw next week. Mark it down on your calendar.
And maybe a reach around from Casey too. Casey would probably
And
do
his
that.
best video game.
oh no, no.
You see how he got that smile on his face when someone said a reach around for, but yeah, he's like talking about video games. He's like, oh no, not my games.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's games.
I'll give him a reach around, but not a video game.
Hey, reach around doesn't cost money, so I mean,
So you're a cheap free whore then? Is that what you're saying?
I'd rather do a reach around than pay $500 and give my freaking my best game away. Or my
never mind, chat. Unlike his video and unsubscribe.
Because he's a cheap Jew.
Hold on, I said
you're Jewish.
Well, he was married to a Jew.
Well, I mean, I said I would do the reach around. I mean,
Mazel tov to you,
that's
kid.
That's better than nothing, isn't it?
Well, there you go, chat. Like and subscribe, and you get a reach around.
Yeah. I can't promise it'd be any good and it would last long, but you'll get something. I mean, you just have to. The only way you can get your reach around, you have to pay for my plane ticket, my hotel stay, my DoorDash I'll be ordering, and then you'll get my
Uber.
Oh yeah, the Uber, and then the Uber back to my airplane ticket, so I can go back home. But then yes, you will get my reach around. You know what? For all that, I would give you as long as a reach around as you want. I'll even let you finish if you do all that.
You're gonna let him finish in you, Casey? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, you know what? If they pay for all that, I mean, I can't be like 5 minutes. It's like, all right, I'm done.
If TSS2 is in the chat, I hope you clipped every single thing he just said.
Oh my God. See, this is why it's pure gold.
See, I can't just be an asshole. Like I said, for 5 minutes and then, all right, I'm leaving now. Thanks for the plane ride and the food and hotel stay.
Jesus.
I can at least make it kind of worth it for them. I'll let them finish.
Inside of you, that's what's fucked up. You said it, not me.
But let's go ahead. Mikhail, what do you want to say?
Well,
fantastic. All right, AJ, you're next.
You can check me out here on Wednesday night on Nitro and Friday night on Raw. Go Dogs and everybody else in the NCAA football and can go fuck themselves. The Dogs are the best. We're #1 undefeated champions. It's undisputed. So go fuck yourself, Casey.
I have to bring this up. Tex just made a comment in chat. He says he leaves the show and I turn it into a gay hand job fest. Hey, it's about business. I'm like, I'm willing to do business. Like if I don't have to put too much money into it and just a little labor, I'm willing to do that. So, I mean, everyone's got a price, and I'm not going to say.
Sounds like the gay $1 million man. Jesus Christ.
You picture Casey comes out in like flamingo shit with dollar signs in a suit that's all made out of
everyone has a cock, and everyone's gonna pay.
He has like a peacock feathers and shit going on.
Okay, Mikhail, you can go again.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I will keep you guys updated on the Batman sorry, baby. And again, fit contact me.
Hey, Tech, can you write in the chat what Michael's saying? if you could just write the captioning for him. According Casey Camp.
You know what? I got a solution. Why don't you have like a
A
sign?
translator, like his mom. Bring his mom in
No.
translation.
No,
Oh God.
no, I'm being serious. Have a sign says "Follow me" or "Come watch me" at Mikkel's channel and a Twitter. You know what I'm talking about? I'm being serious because it'd be a hell of a lot easier. You show it and you have it up, and you can have it up the whole time while we're finishing up.
Casey, you were never serious.
Okay.
But I'm giving him an idea because sometimes people are not going to understand him. So
What the fuck? Text just translated.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I am deity. Add me on Twitter. That's it.
and as for me, I got a couple game reviews coming up. I'm gonna try to do a recording of me doing the Power Glove, but I can't promise
That's gonna be
that.
cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it, but it might look ghetto-ish. But I'm gonna try. But yeah, I got a couple rare games that I'm doing, so that's pretty much it. I'm ready to hit the hay. I'm tired, so
Yeah, we did 3.5 hours.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
So all right, so I'll see you guys and
See you guys Friday.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
For
Peace
Friday
out.
night is Raw.
on before we do that, let's do the outro.
Bye bye.
See you guys.
See ya.
All right, guys.
Chat.